Ebusa for me church munyina na mama munyina kwaba aha the reason so aha yakome chef kesi waba na ehun behia se yebetena senafi ye small analysis anase yahwe de enema ekosi president of the land John Dramani Mahama ekopie mu ewo menhia efikesie na in fact ade a akoside we edikan wa afimpimbie aduonu enum mu no akoside edikan no na yewura tenase na santema nyina ehia no se sabre yewura pagya ne mu anasa na ehompopoye ni bi na mpese menuanom so a ne mu amu achichi ne benchaye so a ye ne mu di dwuma wo the reason show so mpene se tente to tete to ye no msane ye fadwene mama mo akwaba na niema ye ko hunu ye ne o menhia boboa no menhia bankesi mu na ene niema kosi ye mampani ba ye no mejidi se bia na nso wo bika ai mo akwaba abuza fo me cheche mu nyina yakome chef kesi ma banti me bana me nso ma betie wo so adwenkyere mu amu achichi ne benche ya muka bia nkeye ai muka bia nkeye pa nti yaba me mu nyina akwaba aha the reason so na anopai na dwumadie ne hyase no a na ne me so sabe ya na me mfa bibia ehinta metiefo no madofo nyina nti mepɛ kwan bia sɛ mo amu wa chichi so nyina yɛbɛfa kwan bi so amu behunu de ekoso ewo mo achiri amoji mo chira mo akontium no eduru kwasi ada na sedu kwasi de se yewura tenase asantema nyina ba tini nkuru ahodo no ana na matra nkonwa abrempon ne amahene no nyina no bae enne menhia boma sede da ye no na boma yewura afade no nso no na ne sika no a na ye sika no a na enne de ma ne yesronko ne se mampani John Dramani Mahama ne kwa wasa akwa ba bia ye friend sankofa ne dina bebie no ye betimi de bia ma no no enne ne da edika no wode ba be wie menhia na obeduru ye wura nim na nei wo ba be kasae na ne kasae no mu no odi nkomo bi ntempese bi no nyina no yetie bi na wo ye santini wo nyo santini na nsoso amamre ne amane hu nsam hia wo no tie me ebusafo de ekosie menhia no we no ye wura sori ye no eni nemom ye wura betena se na ye na mampon hene da sebre sebu nsu na wono yewura said ya santema mamre ne amane yese no de otika sigadwa kofi so wono ni ho a de ohwe chi no ene santema mpohin na asebu nsu broni kasam the second in command the Asante Kingdom yewura man kwa se wonse bibi nkyerei emfa nkyere amanyofo a wono mahia a de odi wanu ye John Dramani Mahama na santema mpohin ese bibi di kyere wono yenko homra yefiwa yebeto so hide the reason so mo akwaba wo santini wonyo santini mo akwaba ansane yebekọ no ma me nchia busuafo akoso yebu atoma me chia o ya YJ me chia pa Salome Amponsa me chia pa ya Pokua me chia Adams akwaba saso na ma me hwe Proud African me chia pa Bote Isaac ata Bote me chia papa haye nkwankwa nuase ene akosine da mo frɛ na akosi ada no akosi ne da akosi de kronkron de ma santeman nei onse ye beka se ka enura na ye momo de mo frɛ no bosom no epie na se ye bekɔ afi no bekɔ na wie ya de mo frɛ 31st no aha nti na nura memene da no kasantema calendar no so no 31st nti nei da santeman da dikan ya frɛ na akosi de wa afi no mu no na wo hunu no santeman calendar no so no ye nhyehyɛ no sa na tie nanadi mechiao saso na Adams macha anti Sherry mechiao pa ewe yenhwe yenko na santema mponhene na asebonsu ebra woko ni wura nim setu krobia no fotabraba na no foso no manyina che na woko no honim no yewura ma ne kwa se eni wonkwai na wonyina dwem no wonsi bibi mfa nkyere amanyofo ne ahohoro a wono maba empani e ba ye no bi e Canada abam nam sini Canadian High Commissioner ene wono no wote won ti dwemu anasa afi Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama afi party a womu di NDC party wono chairman Asiedu Nketia regional chairman Nana Kwasi na afi regional minister no ayabo ni din akohene makohene ene wono nyina wom kohia na afi nana no mahini nyina ne amahima aba pani nyina no wono bae yenko na yenhwe bra santima mpɔhene ko ni wura ho na wɔkɔ ɔti sɛ ɛne ma menkɔe na mensi bibi nkyerɛ wo no yenti ase na yento aso.
Thank you. As I introduce to you products from Budukwan Food and Beverages. Budukwan Food and Beverages. Adafo na nyetelen se apemso ewo company kese yeye fruits. Yeye mango mango. Ne anka. Na company edi Budukwan. Na ene ebaye yeye bi anonom. Nti wotutu woni na se ebi sonsa na odi asada nyina eba opemso. Now on the red carpet to pay homage to His Majesty is the daughters of glorious Jesus, the evergreen daughters of glorious Jesus. They have been singing to the King since 1999. And we thank you, daughters of glorious Jesus.
Kwame, so bujo kakra. Fena da sebre osebo su. Na mampo he beje kasakakra.
That today's visit constitutes the first that we've made to our kingdom after becoming, by the enabling constitution of Mother Ghana, our precious president of Mother Ghana. This momentous occasion, we would like you, please, to remember always that all the undertakings and the promises that you've made over the air, of the record, in quiet tete-a-tete, in quiet chambers, on friendly lines, please, in the name of Otumfour, publicly now, I implore you to fulfill all your promises to us in the great Ashanti Kingdom. And we have trust in you, absolute trust in you, that you shall not let us down. All the ongoing developmental projects within the kingdom, not only in Kumasi, but spread over the rest of the kingdoms, like your own brother's kingdom, Mampo. You won't let us down. You will be able to stress and encourage your respective ministers. You are engaging at the moment. What we know is that we are streamlining the number of the ministers, ministerial posts you are creating. But we trust that those who matter and whose schedule of duty devolve in developmental projects, you should always remind them that Ashanti should be number one, because now you are our precious president of Mother Ghana. So once again, time is fast spent. You had a lot of engagements. And now, from here, Otumfour has just beckoned to me on the quiet that some sumptuous lunch is waiting for you behind us over there. So I won't drag on. I thank you. But lastly, please, we welcome you belatedly, and we appreciate your presence over here. Thank you, sir, and our precious president. You dutifully.
Right. Enti said ye Santima Pohene na sebunsu na what say ye ejina ni newra name Krobia Santo Kotoko na se to bibio. Ojina ne name na ode to mampeni John Dramani Mahama enim se waba ya hinie mu de yenim se yen se wonsam a wo kan ye ende yen so ye pesa wo ye no ye sere wada ye ni nyina de obetimi ye maye an ti na sebonsu kache mampeni se mpuntu ni niema bebre no asantemamu wo momoden wie enya no nko na to fom ebra yewura yema kwan se mampani enso nse bibi nkyere ne manfo na fei santeman na fei niwure santemawure tie no wokasa aye wo ho odi nkomo bi na mepese me no nyina yehwe sa nkomo no fi se ekamia yese enipa bi abon no mutiri mpo se won bechia amamre ne amane enu na agyina so mas yamunum bi yempese yebetena se ama yetwa sabone de ato wona kina bi mumma ne benyina wono mabre fi se enei yemfa tu ni aseka nkokon bio yede nimde ene nyansa ene kasakire ene yede kontokwa wo wiase nti se wotena se mo bi twa troto so na wanyi ano a ebekọ atia ebre bi di echi ba na ansa na mekọ asem bi amampani John Dramani Mahama kan ye no bemen samukai no papa yi aha wono na ya na wo chechire se wo beki kansem bi e de afa amamre ne amane ye na mpesa wuti asem ina me wi a ma kire wade wo Hawaii gina ha sei
without any doubt say Ghana Kimbiania.
Pacho tieni ye pa wo de nyabotre pa wo de nyabotre urade me gidi se man munim obi anim pacho wa oni man ya oda hai mami hunu se wonim no awai papa ya oda TV so urade mesramo a papa ya oda hai se wonim no a mesrao wo de comment section mami hunu mami papa pacho munim no wa ho mesrewa wa wonim no no mami hunu sa wonim no pa ya wai na odi nkomo bi on wota di nkomo bi enti odi sa wonim ni dia type ni di o comment section na dia mi a men kire wade say the first gentleman of this land wono na di wo man ni nyina anim no pacho akoso adwira say alomu jata akoso adwira walomu jata no on na walomo jatai na wo se friend say da celebrity me mecha pa James mecha papa we sa munim papa ye ho tie ha wo de tie ha me wi a me be kire wade bo no anada fo Mahama ka se mi eto no nkra bi why tie ha say
without any doubt say Ghana Kimbiania.
aha enti akoso adwira walomo jata enti walomo jata kasa wo ho wo de tie walomo jata bi wo di nkomo bo wi a na ma kire wade wo de tie ni bi why
without any doubt say Ghana Kimbiania.
aha eti alomo jata wona wo kan wo se ma mi ntwa na nwom ba ko enti ya wie ni say no afi me no be din komo bi na ma me nchia Gabi Wood Media Gabi akwa ba why Gabi me chia pa how the reason so ba bia me tin nsuo mu na ho nti affect me environment nti momfa your screen yɛmfa no saa why nsuo amuna mana affective medan so snow agusu pa ntimi yɛ ho hwɛ nye yi why eti yɛmfa screen ayi ni pictures ne ba no me hu ne sɛ ani ni nye but yɛ manage na yɛnto so Gabiwood me chia pa sasa na Patricia Boachi wa mame me gidi sɛ ho yɛ Christian Tobra me chia Spanky welcome yaw Akwaba Reverend Prince Nana Asare Nana Akwaba Salome now papa ya me de ni picture to so no why wo ta di nkomo bi ho nenne mampani John Mahama wo di nkomo bi ho me pesa wontie nkomo a wo di ye no ho na ni speech ni wo be kasa no wo di kaka se me ansa na ye be kom no tie ha sei wo di tie ha
Your Royal Majesty Otumfour Osei Tutu, the second King of the Asante Kingdom.
Okay. Enti Ghana mampeni won odi nkomo na danfo so ne papa na mede ne to ho no na danfo ne papa no ai na danfo ne papa no but Ghana mampeni ejina Ghana asase so no wo say de ai tie bi wo de tie bi wa tie bi wo
Your Royal Majesty Otumfour Osei Tutu, the second King of the Asante Kingdom, our chiefs and elders to the Otumfour Osei Tutu, the second King of the Asante Kingdom, our
we enti ajama bedu adamfo mampani Mahama and was say on dear onye so intellectual dishonest na onye diabolic enti kasa no a ya na mo ka brofo ya mo ka no a be ma bi say with that I hope so tie be sa be ma no kasa na bi hope so tie bi on o no wa ha nani na wo ka no na danfo no aba ye no a wo ne na danfo no beduru ye no na danfo no so say on the onim say edin na wo ono no sa din na ye ka no o translate ko ne kasa mu a say na e ka be ma so say wono so won tie ase ye ntie sa be ma bi
without any doubt say Ghana na king bi ani ha
Herade ahoya anyo Adams ahoya anyo ahoya nye hwe say you send both to nimirika to chen wa ho enka se woni nimirika ntu nchan me wo yesa wontimi ntu mirika ne bi da etita akum yi chairman say wo de me pese me ka na wo de tie chairman wo de tie ne bi tie chairman tie ne bi
without any doubt say Ghana na king bi ani ha
enti chairman we chairman so ho ai edoma kutani wono de wono ba wiase da bia no won de oso no de obeka so obeye bia obetimi aye but unim enne mampani Mahama wo ye sank wo se wo ka kire nkrofo se Ghana de wo se ye ni bibi e frɛ ne kin yeso ye se ye ni kin bia o ye wasante hene it is opposite the call bro from one obeka ne say wo se there be there's no king enne mampani ono ana danfo John Dramani Mahama ne wo se de ajuma badu de munti ajuma badu bio na me bisa munti di
without any doubt say Ghana na king bi ani ha
eno no ana danfo Mahama so de
Your Royal Majesty Otumfour Osei Tutu, the second King of the Asante Kingdom, our chiefs and elders of the Asante Royal Majesty Otumfour Osei Tutu, the second King of the Asante Kingdom, our chiefs and elders, our Queen Mother.
Kasongo ye Mombali nanga Kasongo mbona wewe Songa libala oh ye Kasongo mbona wewe Mombali nanga Atali ya mama yake kama naye
Katona wa manyi katona wa kisi akawumbike ngo Friday
eti abuzafwe wenu eya na eye mebawo onim eye mebawo abuzafo mebawo eye tan ana se eya hoya ana se nti obi ni bibi ye chewa kire se wota no ana mentiase o abusia eti mentiase o mentiase mentiase o wa wonim wa wo hwe me awonye santini ho hwe ye free bibi appreciation hwe asante man ho kanokore asante man ama amamre ni amane aya akono aye o Ghana kanokore o emfansie na enya hwe ma wo eno nkyere se wo baabi a wo free no wo mfiri ho no kore ne se mpani se die wahwe wo am wako hu nkwa no yanyini boni aye tie de meka no Ghana CCA asanteman ama amamre ni amane aya akono in fact senya asanteman a kamanyofo atwia fa nananum nyina so okuri mu kanokore senya asanteman eni asanteman awuro Otumfour setu krobia santeman hene senya wono a eni ye deni ye nananum amamre ya som enkamanyofo atwia fa mu nyina mo so okuri mu unim enkroma try anya yie in fact a lot of historians cry say Kwame Nkrumah and Asantefo na ama Kwame Nkrumah ntimi ama Ghana nyina meye president ne dia wunim Nkrumah try say or break it down traditions and culture completely because abrofo ne ka kire nso wonye saa but it's only the Asante kingdom and ampre ama Nkrumah o yebi Nkrumah yebi papa nananom gini di ye wodada nananom ena muhunu se akoa yi anhwe di obeha yi enkenya sanka uduru airport akeni akwa abakora ho enka akwa abakora keni airport ho eya santeman ntia okobusa wona na sawona na beka no kora kire wa asanteman ya yebi di ama Ghana sawona na ne wotimi tisi bonte so efre no se oye paramount chief na ni age se woye man hene ono fa na ase ma asanteman na minim se na nanom a wonom nya asante ahemfo no de oka no kora bi anim se asanteman ahinsam enama Ghana amamre ni amane agina besine sekenenya santeman a enka amanyofo twifa etwafa ohene bi aso kometwa fo mo so enne wanya no sini de nom nkwan enkwan adwo ama wo nom bi emane ototo ayampia on ya mo nka no kore senya santeman nka Ghana amamre ni amane nyina ka to nsuom sana na broni peno so ankosi aga na di asia semni ya mon kan okre kakra why mon kan okre ya mon kan okre kakra wie enchirementi na ya ne ye fa ye pensem a eda ho saa na ehome afi ye nana no mba no mbehwe a no wahunu se na we ka we ena ode hye ba so ka sei e kirem se ase ni an nti wo ye santinia tie me Ghana enya kire wasante ase asantini wo asante se no betuma kire Ghana ase firi se Ghana beto wasante sem de wo so wonte ase on de ni krom no Ghana na beye ni krom no eno de enya me masem me mfa ho ba me se ba bi asante ya no koduro no eno na betuma kire Ghana ase Ghana ntimi kire asante ase eno nti na ma president onim se there was an Asante kingdom and there is an Asante kingdom. Because tradition goes on. Onim se obi akosua or study history. Say ye wonkophobia womo kun advance eko jensase bebre tena so ebu womo mayansa na amanyosam ba. Nti edey ena wo se dey. Ye ka mamu a enye broni ni politics na ebe kira amamu said your buy and nhye wo ho a ukọ menhia ahemfie bia no o ne secretary wo ne twerɛtwerɛfo o ne sana hene ne sikasamfo o ne security ne bambofo no eye saa na mo hunu Ghana no mo se broni na akyɛ da enye broni na bɛkyɛ wo nananum nim dada akwa ahemfie bia ne kɔhwɛ systems na wo ho no wo mo ye ne dada firi ba bi o mo di firi ansa na wo behu broni democracy ne na mamuo no na bi said obeye na wo de na wo ne nya papa ntina wo ma hye da restrict mo wo ma ka emi ahinie na se be ya broni de ne begina eti president no onim de otuna ba bi onim se mo na mo ho mo nam nim ansa na ye ba mo bi anada why
Your Royal Majesty, Otumfour Osei Tutu, the second King of the Asante Kingdom, our chiefs and elders.
80 point and say Asante mem and our Baba Bihu Kingdom. Omunkwana mo kingdom na aka ho. Baby abeko bia ne wo nyina baby abeko dodo no age atum se wo mbeko no de bruni kire wo mo eye mamo monko na emum statement na president here no obetimi aye only in Asante mem nko a ene ye wo the kingdom Asante mem nko na obekwa there's a kingdom in Asante mem ewiase baby bruni bakra wonim se there's a kingdom in Ghana nti wonim se of visit his royal majesty ne kasa mu or visit a king, only a king in Ghana. Brofono sana mokano, yedi nenki enkana sa mum. Asante mamu kwa na abekwa President Mahama betima sa statement we. Otimi nyane babia. Emo bia na dawo. Onim President Mahama ya we. We. Yanko yanim. Eti President Mahama Marvin Mechiapa Kamax Akwaba. Ti President Mahama bae ene wodi nkomo bi na yentie President Mahama so asemo a wodi beja yewura santimewura e wo menhia yento aso.
Lately, I have heard you complain about the lack of development in the Ashanti region, and rightly so, because as you have said, Ashanti region is the second most populous region in the whole of Ghana.
Right. Asam we na mpesa wutie ni ye. Samba kaya na no World Bank for ba santimewura ho. Ema asam na be buburuja na President Mahama say wate ni nyina. Enso so na enipa bi say wono mo ntia ase. But today on record President Mahama say wate yewura. Asam na okan ye no. Di asam na yewura ka chere World Bank for no say or person woman in social contract. Now only politician be and dealing on person a human on mayano, whatever kwasha on your phone is no mayano, or my defender no. I saw you rakayano. The Akanadia, no Kasama Ghana do one and 7 na. Eti asamono President Mama say what na wate na yewura santi hini dika wo dika say or kasa. President Mama na eka pacho yentieno. Nyabotre ni yenti nensam no why.
And Kumasi is the second largest city. Lately, I have heard you complain about the lack of development in the Ashanti region, and rightly so, because as you have said, Ashanti region is the second most populous region in the whole of Ghana, and Kumasi is the second largest city. And as you rightly noted, in every country, the second largest city is equipped and developed almost as close as the first city. Because in the event of crisis or invasion or war, government must be able to retreat to another city where it can function in order to safeguard the country. And so I agree with you. That the development of Kumasi as the second largest city is something that we must take seriously.
Right. Enti Ghana Mampeni President Mahama say oni santimewura ya adwene Fi say asem sisi ana se bibi si nkran ya Kumase na amamu nyina be move e de akọ e no kre ono jitum se enema bi nkoyie oye mampani to wakasa te se mampani ti yewura asem woka ye no no mampani bia nko be ka kire no ene wanka nkire mampani waka na asem de akire wonum a ese ye beboa na ye bibi de ama no to ye mampani na wote a quickly ti President Mahama onim what time it is onim se asem asante hene ka no ontimi nka asem different ti o chechire mu a o be chechire mu eti wo ye ndisi ni a obi nta wo ene nkwhye ba bi sa wo ye bibi na abet entimi nya hwe pachotiri meka no President Mahama onim pefe o chechire mu yanto aso.
I pledge that I'm going to work with you so that we can achieve this. There are many projects that have been left uncompleted. The Sewa Hospital is not operational because there's no electricity, there's no water, and the road to the hospital has not been constructed. I wish to assure you that we will tackle it immediately. And make sure that we can open the doors of that hospital so that it will ease the pressure on Otumfour. We need to move some of the patients from Otumfour to Sewa so that we can empty the infrastructure in Otumfour and repair, do the renovations that are necessary. It is difficult to do the renovations of Otumfour when the hospital is working at full capacity. And so, Nana, I assure you that we will work together on that. During my administration, we decided that there was the need for a second military hospital. The importance of military hospitals is that they are emergency hospitals that provide health care at all times to the public. And so there are cases where we have had misunderstandings with our doctors and nurses when there has been a strike and the public hospitals are closed. The military hospitals always remain open as emergency hospitals. And that is why we decided to build the second military hospital here in Asantemai in Afari. It was in an advanced stage of completion, but unfortunately, it has been abandoned, and for 8 years now, it has not been completed. I assure you, we're going to accelerate work on the second military hospital in Afari and open its doors so that it can offer Asantemai. Your Royal Majesty, I want to take this opportunity to thank the people of Ghana for the confidence reposed in me and the NDC in electing us to government. I know that your expectations are very high, and I know that the challenge that we face are very daunting, but I can assure you that we will do our best and will work our hardest to be able to overcome these challenges and make Ghana a better place for our children and our grandchildren. Your Royal Majesty, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this opportunity to thank Asantemai. Many might not consider this the stronghold of my party, but in this election, I believe that the confidence and the votes that Ashanti region gave us contributed to the overwhelming victory that I scored. And so I can assure you that you can count on me, and that when we are sharing the national cake, I'll make sure that Ashanti region gets its fair share. Your Royal Majesty, on this occasion, I wish you good health. I wish you long life. I wish your kingdom, Asante Kingdom, progress. And may the good Lord continue to bless our homeland Ghana and make it great and strong. Thank you very much.
Right. That was President John Dramani Mahama. Akosidea edikan ewo afi impimbi no eduonumi no so. Na nsem obeka ye ewo menhia. Na de hu hia ne se enano asem a yewura kan ye say ohia a social contract with the IMF and then World Bank. So omo be deal straight away no. And the President Mahama buy no. One also so jitum. Onimpa. Sa asemi ti haka krani ento.
That effect. I believe that your visit will still continue for us to share ideas and find innovative ways of resolving our problems economically, development, social interventions, and everything. I am aware that when I came last time in 2019, I discussed the generation problems, energy generation problems, where we were talking about we're paying in excess of 500, 600 million at that time for energy that we have not used. And I engaged the president then to find a solution to that in terms of how could we avoid that, because it was eating into our budget. And now I'm told it's about 1.5 million that we are paying for that. And therefore, at that time I asked your president to give me a grant to cover that. Whilst we did it, we got a technical assistance, a tripartite company, the IFC Generation Company in Ghana, for us to see how best we can get a technical support to be able to plan to export the excess energy to Burkina Faso, Mali, and others. And Togo and others, the excess one that we have installed, because I think we have 5,000 something installed, and then we are using only 3,000 something. So that's one issue that I'll get back to you again on that, because I need for us to discuss those things again. You've done that with the school feeding, and which I appreciate. I remember when I talked to them about, they had withdrawn the 180 million at that time, and I said I should take it before I go back to Ghana. So I got it. And then budgetary support also was withdrawn at that time. You had allocated 500 million for budgetary support, but you said because of the economic situation, the energy situation, you withdraw. That was withdrawn. So these are all issues that I want us to revisit, and by that I will talk to you later on quietly for us to look at it. There are other issues that I'll discuss with you privately for us to know the way forward. That is in the generality of Ghana. I want us to look at it again to see the way we can move on and all that. And coming to the local one, Kumasi is a vibrant city, population-wise, everything-wise, the commercial hub of Ghana. And so looking at the project that you're suggesting, rapid transport section, I have interest in that, yes. I know JICA started with a feasibility some time ago, and then it's developed to the World Bank here, where we can then put it in fruition. It's been on the drawing board for some time, 2015 and all that. The bureaucracy is something that I don't like at all, you see. And therefore, we have to push it now. The population has increased very much. We have all these transport vehicles, different ones, all moving, fighting for space. And that doesn't help with the economic development of the city at all, because everybody is clamoring going to the center. The buses are, the trotro, all these things are there. And if you calculate in terms of how many hours that it costs to do business, in terms of diesel, petrol, and all those things, you find that it's costing the economy so much that it's something that we may have to look at. And then the employment that it creates also, in relation to having a rapid transportation. The 28-kilometer one from Ejuso down to a Buakwa section, for example, if we could have that rapid transport and the movement of goods, passengers and everything, and then the ease with which we can do business together, it's something that we may have to look at seriously. I don't know what is the country director can tell. I don't know what has delayed this, but the project office, we should own it. It should be here. The project shouldn't be running from Accra when you have a project in Kumasi. The project unit should be here, and the project coordinator must also be resident here. So that at least the stakeholders, the district assemblies, that would be able to coordinate with them to know how it goes. So these are issues that I want us to look at properly to bring it to fruition. Because if we don't do that, I've always said that it takes time for the World Bank to take a decision. Bureaucracy, going to the desk of this one, approving and all that. But this one, we know the reason why we need that.
Sure.
Therefore, why can't we implement it? 2025 is about 10 years we've been talking about this. If we had done it earlier, it would have helped with the economy, it would have helped with employment. We have the available human resources. All these young ones are all university graduates and others here.
Sure.
We have the KNUST producing all these students and all those things. So, in terms of development, if we have the infrastructure, then everything will be fine. I cannot depend on the politicians for my development. I don't want to depend on them. So let's have a social contract and then we do it.
Right. Eti asem na oka ni nyina no baby a ayanom kotwa ye ni aha kakra ya oka say for now I don't want to depend on politicians and I need a social contract because I want the project to stay in Kumasi. Directors no be antena Kumasi na omutimi ya aha ya no mkotwa ye ena omudi bedinse na yewura di nkomo bebre said oka ya say ohia social contract say ni project say wo Kumasi ni be stay eno akeke anu ha ya yo no mkotwaye se nsem bebre no okai na president Mahama so baaye no ono so wa metwa tro ono so say onim se eye no kre president Mahama so say manim se eye no kre se enema bebre no a yentimi nye tie president Mahama so.
Lately, I have heard you complain about the lack of development in the Ashanti region, and rightly so, because as you have said, Ashanti region is the second most populous region in the whole of Ghana, and Kumasi is the second largest city. And as you rightly noted, in every country, the second largest city is equipped and developed almost as close as the first city.
Okay, eti the president of the land ono so nkoma wodi ye nti wa wotenche wo se de wa wo wotenche na wo se de yewura asem wo kan no a wo se ohia social contract na the project bebre no on person politicians de on bagigim bio president ba enye no an on so kan sense mo yewura kan nyina wate de nyina ye no kore so nti wo se de na mo din se hu sa ba ne ye ka se obi ya de na sa office ade na nipa na ye no wa ye ni ya ho ma nipa no recognition eno enyo hwemfi ho eno so nkire se wo nye nipa ne ye ka oman Ghana asanteman ama Ghana ejine baabi ama nne obi a twen kwantere wotimi sebinom yesa obi on pe no kore yesa obi a on pe no kore asa o pe no kore dia ka be hunu se asanteman ye bi ye we nuanu bebre omo nya asantefo but omo ka no kore me hu se ne nua be kura atwere se wonya asanteni but I mean what cherish the Asantes and the Asante hene. Yeah. Just obi a washeda. It is a wo asem bi kan fa ko ukrom hene so. Sa wo mansotwe bi a eya fa ko ukrom hene so. Ene mum na beboa. On the ekai. E bi a wo feel say enema bi ha wo nya na nka ya fa ko ukrom hene so. Ai. Na mo wani nya den. So ukrom hene be ye de wo pe no. Anya sa de a enya ukrom hini nso na nya wadwen se santini ye wo problem yenhwe yewura so epagya ni mo na me wi a menkyere wade wo wi okọ no yenhwe ade ne yento so. Enti ahase na yewura pagya ni mu na kyese ne mampani John Dramani Mahama eni na kyese ono oba ba chia ni wura na odi eni America so pa odi America ba chia ni wura fefefe kama oba ne de we politician ti oba ne de wanya ba Ghana ye mampani ntu ye yanku yenim. We eti krobia sante kotoko hin na se tu ababi do te kra we ne bra nwoma so santema awura no frotabra bare no foso ne manyina che tumfo nyame kese santema nyame kese santema bosom ani ye nyame dua no ai wonti ase anu de wasem santema nyame kese no we santema ye nyame kese no ya ka chire mu a sese nyame sem sa di nyame ne ye ka ya chire mu ase nipa bi nti ase na de na mo fro tumfo so ye nyame kese oni ma de kro ye ya na santofo no ye ya ne ye design ye nyame sa di ye na ye intelligence ye na no dwen se obi ne bo niema we nti sa nipa ne design ya dwen friend the cosmic intelligence so asantofo ye design ye nyame nti ye nyame no se ye hwe ne nsia na mo ni santehene se etu ni to so sa na beduru wo so ye no ye na na bia no no se nyame bi ti afu abodwe se woti ba bia sa ni ho nti edin nyame no ye symbolism sort ase ye din si anamu ye ya kase ye si ye nyame ni wo se etu oti opa okwa na okurum so abusa se ye de na okurum kura na mo so mo fire nyame se na mo de no obi na rija mo ana asante for this ebra ye kan coming in existence no ye design ye yankase ye nyame ne de nam tia to se tu ye asante ma nyame kase to ti ne din sa no ate ase why fisa wo ye ja wo se ko kire ba bi nyame ti a wo hu no sesi a ye no kase ye asante fo ye nyame ne o se etu enye wo wasem wo de wo betimi akokofo obi de na nkofo bi se ada na ya na mo gun sa frem na na me se ada na wo bom pa ya frem Mohammed so wono so ye saman yo wo so won ti ase Mohammed nya sa na me so na se wo wei nti se me nananom ye nananom a ndey wo se etu edu wono ma de ya wo mo de wo sunsun no ho de nyina agya no ya wo no na tisikadwa so no na wo gun sa frem nananom de ya ne de nye wo hu na wo no wo frem bom pa ya frem Yesu na Yesu wa hia nada se wo wuko me no ye ti ayo si won ti me mante wo ye saman o ye ghost Mohammed awuko we ghost ada na no de wo de wani gi ho obi twire hye book ye de ye twire hye book ye moja ti ase why ya ti ase sa o de okọ krom a obetimi wo de obetimi de atofo ba ye ha no a setu ya santimanya me kese sa wono no sanity appear it wono no de owie a no so na dwenim cosmic intelligence no so acha say there's higher powers bi ono so e believe I know say asante adwen nti ye de o setu ye nyame kese eti wotena se na ne asedu nkatia mu nyina wo hu asedu nkatia beti modi druso ene ende se wompanifo nya obi a cheche ne kama no so ho eti wo wi a wo no politician no a odi na chi no onni ba bia wo kɔ no na wo watena ba bi na watoto ayampia wo de ya toto ayampia sa why enu ntina ye ka kire mo se ebi a wonni mu anu wa bisa onni mu abisa ne ye nkyerɛw na me kire mu lady bi no wo ye interview bi woni former chieftaincy minister o hwɛ sɛ de wo sikasa no tumi sɛ ya kan sembi onte ase de na asantehene nko adi ni ya asantehene wo constitution nim ba so obedwene beyond Ghana history na wadwene sɛ okay ene before ansa ne ye benya Ghana ne o Gold Coast da bi na asantefo no kra wo ho ansa na Gold Coast no so ba eti sabre no hwan ne ye in charge wo mo no mo ye dey a on tie no o de na dwen officer Gold Coast ne Ghana 1957 no eninti na asantehene di che consider bi na obi ye bi embodiment authority asase na what so ye friend Gold Coast no obi authority na wa advance so enti bra the born of 1844 Gold Coast for ni nyina so wo ko hye abrofo ase for the next 100 years no na asante man kan na asante ene sa abrofo no di akon se ye nuanom be de wo ho eso na ye nuanom ne abrofo aye one ene wo ne ekon asiti asante etise ne ya ebra na asante ese dabi sa born of 1844 no a wo be ma bibifu asa be hye wase the next colonial rule 100 years won ti ase ti asante anti ase ene no mo sa de sie ni tio eti eno na de 1876 ntokwa ne baaye eno ne ma abrofo ne yenuanom ye one a o mo ka bom ne ye bekon ye koye akatamanso wo na anya yi ne ye san baaye akatamanso ene ho nsa akopie nkra ho ukon nkra ba bi ye friend akatamanso wo Sabre ni nyina no na Asante e defendi nipa dodo na ete wo ma fise na Asante fi se adenti na wo no wo ba be di me nkrofo so menti ase na so na ye nuanom bi no ese wo mokọ akota abrofo na chi ene wo mokọ de wo mokọ share nti broni sa be di so the next 100 years the bond of 1844. Yes, Proud Africa, thank you. Was it around Adan area ho ye kokonto kwa ho the war Akatamanso war, the battle of Dodowa. Asante di akon na ye nuanom nyina no wo ma ye mere nanso Asante di akon the battle of Dodowa. Ni nyina se won kran wa ya abre ni eni ba bi e frɛ ne nkran. Enti ade na oh no today na wo so wo sua de already beyond Ghana 1957. Eso usua the history beyond 1957. 1957 de ye mie na bibia ba fom ye mie ye haya. Eti mi misua history misua no beyond. Eno tuna mi broni ntimi nhia me nka nchem so no be kire mase because mi nim masua de enti oba ye ebre oba ye ne de obeto ne ye. Nti se wanyi wo tan na mfiri no wansua de a wo mpese obe recognize wan kasa wonu nti wo no ayi wani je se broni di wo so na wo no wo hye broni ase eye wo de saa moso munyina saa de na mo ye nti na me ye bre ena me ye bre na abrofo ni di eso saa wa adwenem because broni nim say the only resistance in Africa today is the Asante Kingdom. Woman resistance. They resisted from day one up to today. They see we use the diplomacy to resist them. Ebi ana wonya way. Asante hini always pave the way to use diplomacy. Baby obejina no Queen Elizabeth obejina no so be ko. International standard Otumfour represent it. It wants it to be for United Nations. Because or the who PS one can one share in as much as say oba ya obese me niam ada obedi so no menti ase it na ba bia obehunu Otumfour ho no enti ya na nkofo bi say omo nti ase so Otumfour ta akọ London no wo no ye international stage a diplomacy Otumfour use wo mo kro no to raise a stand bi Asante bi onya we ntia o resi Asante because we as one ton ho obi anton da. Kenya the born of 1844 ni yenuanom anko support abrofo a enke ye ka different story today sankamon ko ta abrofo na chi anke ye ka different story enso ni nyina chi no Asante ampaba mo san the born of 1844 wie ye afei 1876 ntokwa na ba ye na chese ne mo mbeta ya Asanto wo ni nyina Asantefo se ye mpaba ye nananom o enye de ye chekere ne na bia right so bi twa kwana kwambi twa so pani kura na hwan opani bo kwana ko to so no sa so no bi no na so de fibu na bo ne sitim he etim de etim apon konto che bo hia kuma na ne ye amani yampona na ukona abubo nu ya de tiri boda mu a ya na obusa ne se na ye de akoto etiyade aduru ne fama na nom ga so bagia why eye sa ne te abubo nu ya anoma no sa wonu no a wode ni na no ebodua mu bomu to kuru ansa na ho ato no ti ya ko bi san se adenti na wode wa no bodua mu sa no won kan kyerɛw sa ne te ye wuntimi nya wo hwe Aye. Brebia ni nipa wono mba nti during the 16th century na Asantefo ni yi wo muti no eye nipa kuakuakuo no mo kan bo nya say miracle bi nipa ene ka bom no mo se ya na yetienti edin no na enche ye besi blackboard na ya chechire why eye esanti. It is when people want to go to war and to defend wo say ne wo de wa no keke wo mo kontokwa wo eye esanti edin kasa mienu ne yaka asi ani edin wo te sa asante eye esanti a Visa say nka ya nkosa anka ye nya fa ahodie. So ma nkosa ka ye nya fa ahodie ti so obi kosa na odi bibi to ho a enye bete se wo ba ya na wo sesa no. Enu ntina omo hu se de omo kosa no moja omo hwe aguo no. Broni ye se ode ndefe se anya yi afi ode ani eden ntokwa eba no. Ye nananom bebredi omo nkwa atwa so ma ani broni kon ya no. Ma ko ya kodu se kuma se kura no omo hye ni nyina. Enso still Asante se ye besa sorry biu. Eduru ba bia yesi ye dada nipa kure ye monfa ye nuanom bi nko ene ye de ye nana bi ko ye ebi mu ko sachets nyina oti ase mo ko mu du Sierra Leone na nko mu uja omo ene mo sa hu se Asantefo we mo beto aye ene mu miemfo mu ntwa so ni nko Sachets Island from Sierra Leone to Sachets Island if is one what ombeba they will come there ye nanam sabre no they will go until Sierra Leone for do na ya Asantefo no o ko Sierra Leone Asantefo no bebre ka ho and almost a copy more Seychelles Island. I was almost our hobby. Prempe na prempa phone be breo. On se na no something you both dry one by. And yes, as a yan ansem will be to watch the woo. When in your comedy and yan answer sem a yadia see a yadia see you. It's yani a canas wooden one. A yes, ya nature is so more day a book could be story be no more than memamo. Will not Ghana for any king story be a unity. Oh no, catch o na so boka kosua fra Asante no wonye no ontie no tie so jani wo de tie so jani tie we.
And you remember Nigeria was powerful then, that it was controlling Asante, and Asante's fought for their war of independence against the Dangers from 1700 to 1701 under Osei and the chief priest Komfo-Anokye. So the Ashantis conquered Nigeria. And you remember when Asante Osei died in 1717, and Opokuwari became king in 1720, he embarked upon wars of expansion. He went to Techiman 1722, conquered it. He was in Achem 1732. Ekwapim was not spared. 1740 he was in Gonja. By 1742 he was in Dagomba. Jama, Kong, and some parts of Cote d'Ivoire were all conquered. Then the Ashanti started trading with the Europeans at the coast. And they were even trying to control the whites.
Inti o se say broni no onim nipa no oye tuntum no e frɛ na Asante no onim, because see e ka say nipa mo ka mo bom kura the Asantefo ka mo bom ja abrofo even America. Asantefo sha 1600s, America 1717 oye ne de. So European fo kura de animu adi kire ya e no masabotage ya ni nyina se ya nya achiginafo ya nyi ya nkrofo mo amoma support ye ntia mo ampene enne na mo se de ohun Asante agina brane o, Asante agina brane ye nuanom ayi ya masa o ehu ene aduane kakra nuanom bedi to mo yi Asante mai sa afa na wo se obi pese ode ane adi bi twere history bi ene yakura ne Asante ye sei ene oni Asante ye de yi o yakura so ni Asante kon wa ha da bia so ni nanam ye sei an enso ba bia ye ka ho asem na Gold so na wote no sa bre na wo wei na wo nanam wei ene so obusa ho na yi tiny free mo sa bre no ye ka na abrofo twifa ye so no omu twifa Gold so na wo nanam wo wei wo nanam wo krom hine no wo wei de no so wo henfa ana na wo ayira nanse no wo pie yi tiny free ho ne yenka abakosam kyerɛw ena ya no mpɛso mo ye na asa Kwame Nkrumah ne be design Ghana history eno na mo ya mo say oh Asantefo mpɛse o mbeje Kwame Nkrumah atumi so woye hero hwede wo kyerɛ na wo Nkrumah ba na kasumje ke yem prepare ground so ka Nkrumah de obada be ye na Kwame Nkrumah obada be 100 years ya 100 years achi na wo de beka yasem Nkrumah chese de Nkrumah history waya me ka asante so a wo se yenya na yenka Kwame Nkrumah so wo pese o kire sai yenti o sante ne wa se na wa wonim ne tie bi wa ha
Ghana nso sabi ansa na eba no na asante dane man eba so ye pre-independent na ye de yenka ho Ghana nso sabi ansa na eba no na asante dane man eba so ye pre-independent na ye de yenka ho na ho na bo no bo mo be ka se na mienka ho be ka ho mienko unity se ye momo nya baako nienya ya otesa broche himani ya prime minister den nyina wo Ghana bako so na ya se de ewura fie nti nei ye wo ha ya oni
asem we na mpese nka the young people no ayesua de no ko mebusa politicians ne say emre bi yete se osantehene ka se Nkrumah ne ye na no pay independence no wo ne asante kwa agreement bi na Mr Politician say ne no kore ne setie meme de amini bi a wuni ma me ne wa ka mebisa politicians no say asem asantehene ka ye no ko busa politicians ne say eye no kora na wo de busa kufu ado woni history mo amu de mo so Hooligans history no mo musa say when ohini be leader be na yes ade woni asantefo yes ade no nanka ye hunu se musua nanka mo team bi ase etikabasa na ko hunu se Ghana constitution ni mo no ye wa asantehene nko agina mu a anka enyo nwanwa asem we nanka wo ye student na wo ye student of history bisa se asem asantehene kan wo pese wo kire se na wo hwan politician be na ne yes ade no nanka wo hunu o pese utia mumusa office osantehene na sebi na nuwa wa no wo kan asem no esiye etiya no obi pese otena se aso wonim Ghana independence kura chance and asanteni bi just asanteni wonim ba bi ofintia Ghana independence no ebe ko ye nyina efrimanhia ebe gina no efrimanhia ye na prempe ene ma Ghana independence na happen ye senka 1935 no asante ye se o twa Ghana no asante ma ye free Gold Coast for no ne the coastal land no na wasa build the confederation again bi no na one tiase a ka ye ni ba bi eginan ke ni ba bi eginan kazamre a different story into santema yin ka kire o se asade mu yira fie okwa wo ye student abisa opa no bisa no santene kasa o pese o kire sei asade mu yira fie na mo ka kire ye se ye nyina ye mra ye unitary no a na ye be ye se na mo ye se ade na mo sesa no na fe wati asanteni ase wo hu ne sa se ne wom nti Ghana no wo chefa kura bi enuro hwe
When pass and member say ya o she na ha ye kai Aso na rechiche ne se ene dua yara enema ye bia no o desi ebe ma hu sa asem ne si yampa ye fam ye nema ampa na hu dance na bedru ne no ye nyina no ye ya me hu se nura ne wo bibi na bibi nti ni broni apo nti na ma ya ye sa se ye kaka na ho eti emumra ne nhihye ye diso Nemo bia wasa Ghana fo hunu ne se wo ye dan wutuni asante free Ghana ase muda amonyofo asofo why wutuni asante free muda that so be ye asante free wo the time better ye ebebu afa so ye ne ye tra dem popodity asante man ye nya ne nye ye de drone nkabomo na te ha na de boni ni aye e dobe ni enche ko ba bi so be nya asante no ta wo ha na denti ni eche do we na so mo de tan Asia ye mo mie nyina nya ba ko ni enfa mo
right enti we nyina no ye de bom nkaye na eyenyu reference say enipa ne bebre bete de course e wo Ghana no a yetimu sisi e say enye Ghana today Ghana no enne e be kira asanteman ase ye asantefo ni betimi a kire Ghana ase sa ne ye pese mutie ye ni betimi a kire Ghana no ase fi say Ghana no de ye chichire no wasanteman na so paso mutie nie pa Ghana no ye chichire no wasanteman na so e mo bia ndisivu iti se wo pese wo so de na aka se Ghana wo pese Africa nya ye nimri history ho de ya history no untimi nto asante history ntwene nkofa bibia me yensua da me ba sesi a yenti we na me ba sesi a
Songo ye Mombali nanga Kasongo mbona we Songa libala Oh ye Kasongo mbona wewo. Mbona wewo. Mobali nanga Atari ya mama yake kama nai.
Neba nange. Katonda wamanyi katonda waki. Akawumbike embooko. Friday.
Kasongo yeye. Mombali nanga. Kasongo yeye. Mombali nanga. Kasongo mbona wewe. Songa libala. Oh yeye. Kasongo mbona wewe. Mbona
a lot of debate, a lot of representations, and it was passed. If you think, and anybody thinks that there must be an amendment to it, they can suggest
does
it.
Does the Asante Hene arrogate unto himself any other powers that the other paramount chiefs cannot have?
Not to my knowledge. He's running his kingdom all right. He hasn't interfered with anybody.
So what makes the Asante Hene different from any other paramount chief that the chieftaincy? Hold on. Hold on. You were in parliament at the time. I want to understand the thinking behind that. What makes Asante Hene different from other paramount chiefs? Because that is where the contention is right now.
It's not contention. If you look at the history of Ghana, if you look at how colonialism came in and how we developed as a nationhood, there were other tribes. They all had their.
On say we know as I'm about to a politician. Say you mean I will be some way on straight away. Coming man, remember the bullet answer. The entire Asante Hene different from I him for what can I say? Asante Hene ekuta dominant power. Wa kun nen auji a mind bebre nkuro bebre territorial authority kurano or fighting na open home and fatu ni bia ebini 1800s or konye ketachie yana na prempa ba Asante Hene ba ko ekon the coastal land ho nyina no okonkai ekonkai yako Ivory Coast konkai yako Benin ho nyina wo konye so wonti okuta territorial power first thing no two okuta dominant power to say okuta a lot of ahiniye bebre esena se de toso me yansa so called paramount chief no nyina be 68 na aka bom eno mu nyina no esom wo hene ba ko etiwe asia no so asia no ndo ba awsamo botany ye politician and so or try to cover it up on or katakata but nansa ne say Asante Hene ekuta dominant power wo ko jig as Ghana asase ni bebre ohene bia ni ho ohene bia ni Ghana a wo ko ya wo no kuta asase bia asase so ne ye de check utumi a okura obi okuta asase dodo okuta authority to control ono ne ye kuta your friend say wo ye the overlord Uya Asante Hene ne bia na wako esoro ho dagonfo no anase bokofo no so hene no wono so wo nsase bebre wo ayesha na se ahan but apart from that Asante Hene nko anu obi a wako agin nsase bebre that time no sa bre ni mo no wako gin kro bebre mo mu nyina be she na se esom Asante ono nko aso ne kuta the golden throne am friend see your friend Sikadwa Kofi ono nko abi ni ba bia we tietia so also wo hene bi ni Asante Hene akon atimia the Asante force abechirim ni nti wo hene ba ya diwe on enti santrofo no ho omunim na empanifo bi so mo ti so omonye diabolic but anyway odeti ha
their role to play at some point. But it became obvious even to the colonial authorities that the Asante Hene was different. I mean, whether you like it or not.
What made him different?
I don't know. I'm just saying it became obvious.
Do you think so?
It is not my opinion that matters here. I have to live with what.
How does the the wording of the Chieftaincy Act make your job difficult?
Well, not that particular. The Chieftaincy Act has been around for what, 15 years? So obviously there's a need to look at it again. And I have initiated that. So right. I've already thrown into the House of Chiefs. Now, if that is an issue and they want to bring it up and look at that particular clause, it's up to them, not me. My job is to guide them. And so I'm not going to go into the details of why Asante Hene is the superior identified in the Act or why the other chiefs are different. I don't...
You see, or a politician, as usual, again, as someone what a politician, iti ono de nyafe no obechirim say why Asante Hene is superior than or you superior because ye kasem ye say obia ohina woni mpaninsem no onko okonda ahemfo agu Ghana bebre no de to omonko ntokwa bia o dabi ahemfo bebre kura no esiti on the shoulders of Asante Kingdom. Tietia en ahemfo bebre nko ntokwa bia o wo monkonka bia na onkonka so wonya konkara sa onkonka ya you can never be a conqueror. Asante akonka wo ye konkara asem we tietia untimi nya wowe sesi amene otoi ye omo boxing ye mfra boxer ama on tia se wonya boxer ntia de na chinchina wo se me boxer wo kwa ye bebo but Asante man no aye omo ye conqueror pen they have fought and conquer omo kono ma di so na omo age sane ne wo wiase etise Roman Empire wodi akon Roman Empire wodi akontina today you can't underrate Roman Empire adena and they believe Roman Empire now they say today 21st century America is a conqueror wo konto kwaje mine onso obi esoro no and they wogitum won I know that you respect Americans so you conqueror onso and they wogitum also British omo ye conquer omo conquer pen onso and untimi nyi omo say history nimfiri omo nsem e ho wiase ba bia ne obetima age British for say omo conquer no baje afiri omo nsem also omo conquer ya de omo kasa ko wiase ba bia also oka brofo today e ya de ba ko mo de agya wiase no Eti upe so you history now when you time you can't learn history. We attest to the fact to say Britain a conquer. Oh we are say bi ni see e kan kasa no. Oba wo konka no asade ne kasa ahye wo kon. With any means the end will justify the means. O so wo kun kro be kun Britain fo akunipa more. America today wo koso o koso kunipa America kontokwa kunipa more. O kam nipa mo jagu form. Still also respect America. That is how. So if you are not a conqueror, if you haven't conquered, you can be a you can be called a conqueror. Till they make a no. Uko Ethiopia, your friend Papa Bibai, your friend Emperor Haile Selassie, or your conqueror of tribe of Judah, or conquer Benito Mussolini. Coco study history. The entire Ethiopia is only African country la. Benito Europeans enter me invade womu. Benito Mussolini invade no, but or conquer no. Etina woko Ethiopia, omuni only African country obi enter me any womu so say omuko slavery mu dabi. Omu slavery omuko mu religiously by the Arabians. But sent to kwapa de eti Emperor Haile Selassie offered the Menelik family, Queen Menelik and Queen Sheba asefo no. Omu ye akwa no wasaman no your friend was a conqueror. Ko ridi Haile Selassie neti. Because when Benito Mussolini of Italy launched invasion or conquer during the time of League of Nations, Coco studies history in our Ethiopia. Sanity. And utresi woman so about say who be Asante free, but the Kush and then to the Mali song guy to there and never be a way your friend Ghana ya Asante Fono. You will see the difference. And you study the futures of Haile Selassie. You can be called a conqueror. And Asante Four are conquerors, so they have conquered before. And to me, are conquerors. And to any idea, I say, you chill more TSC and one and you chim. Men fight for that. Wa conquered me up Chibronia 23, 23 says, Charles McCarthy in 3 dimensions, as I am no Casano. What 23? Anyway, my be a phone line on. The course of Manhyia, from Cecia, now, you for 1 or 2 courses be 9 and 12. Why? My be a phone line. I had the reason so you're from what this year. Auntie Sarah, me da say, none was support to program, that's a pa, Auntie Sarah, me da say. Sasuna, Emmanuel, Mr. Emmanuel, yeah, Michelle pa, yeah, that was what say. And I feel, Auntie Beatrice, yeah, that was what say. Pacho, from Cecia, why? Na, minty was what drink. Right. Okay, I'm in phone line number. Open your cover. Yes, sir.
With the official pa.
Me just so far. I wait.
My cheers are the enemy. Right. Evidence is in there.
Right.
That's near you, my power, your master. Near Cosmina, and another my hand and then crop for Muyina. Me say, ne. omu se omu ntimi nyankosi hwe ene day adewi omu ani ehunu se wotan santima ya wotan yakwa wotan Otumfour a wotan yakwa bibia nu a obetumi aye se ne wo ka se yakon ene agikro hwe mojagu iti se moja nya hwe gu wi a ne agikro no wi a obi antimi se samje se wo ebebo yei edi eso ansa na watimi asasa amara no na ensem bebre na matiewa ya na mepese menya kwan baso nanka hwe me contribute na ne de mani age pa se menya kwan abaso na na ensem na wo kan so no wo kire ne ma ase eda wase pa because be manyina me wo mo hante be ya na me do mo si ho to ba me ti bo program na especially near fast and all na me kire wo mo eda se pa eda se no adwuma pa to de me kasa be obi so betimi na akosu
me da se ye ma wo santini bia ade atoche ye ma ade toche
many ages some about program.
Miss Medasi pa. Medasi. Bye bye. Okay. Right. Yeah, for the next caller, I had the reason so patch obet me like video dey my why. Also bit me a friend na yet also wadwene na de wunu no akere de wo pese wote so no bit me bisare yeso yinima ya kere wo. Asante asem ye ka de yinim ye nkere yadwen. Asante mpani nsem no de wunu na esa wo kan nkere ye nkere adwene wo ha sei. Right. Mamemfa nana obri yeboa. Obri yeboa kwaba.
Hello.
Yes sir, obri yeboa.
Good evening, Reason.
Obeni mejo so pa, le bia boko.
So I am who am Muslim so be away. So there. And say Kofi Mensa do my hene no. Say on say the mama kai.
Ani ono na damfo nko no nko bisa na.
Mo such as on say the mama kai no to ba. Now do what time obi anya wo hwe. What to baby. See because of Untino, I'm going to phone Asante for our people.
You.
What I say? Just say, Untiasi. What I say? Sassamo, ya, Apanoa, Edaosa, now Chess, who can history. We history, no, my mena, who can it, you know, and that's what can was. The history no and that's what come was so what I say no when you Jimmy no Jimmy no and no I'm sure we as mama say but mana be chief justice sure and then can say we the demonstration because we had Asante for and then Asante a history now we cannot say and yet Charles McCarthy ko Asante for kuno Oba Besia ya fa no wa ofenso hima when the ball we say to when the ball we say
Sagrant Watson okay fantastic so akami
yeah it's a to bare so to say Asante our history you can't say Ghana kingdom is Asante kingdom
that's right
so to say you can't Ghana kingdom and mama Kasano but Otumfour kratia di no man bye bye what I say no what one who come fee it is a one kasa wo what I say we come fee one kasa so who fee as you know na papa no a answer what the man kai wa here kasa ya no o say onu one kasa only politician be ni enti no onu one kasa be no what the man maker o say a higher second capital so what I say I saw to me development e cronimu Kufo na di depression mo. Kufo di assentimation mo pa. So what I say na ye bompa say the work can so be there. So what I say one ya wo hini so onya akoda. Wo hina tena so. So what I say o yin bibia mfiri mo ho. Ono kwa na di money mo ekopesika ede mamu. So what I say and so ba mo kika no. Mo politics mo but it's not more much so I can be paid. Oh, he didn't care that. Or it be only a Nima warrior, Papa Anquana, and no idea beam. What I say, I didn't beam when I say, Taquano, Kufiman Sano, or Jeffrey, we hope. War President Kufa do by. the hammer, and Sophie ever bought from. If you say, what I say, and you know, maybe a TV, I may share the development of when and cry. Just a mention. Nano need Taki. I'll say Ghana, and Yakra. So two for the Kaya. Nakabati. And they are hoping that they keep us saying, and it's a TikTok motion. Aye. Yeah, the children are Wabaya and Quasasimbi. Yeah, no Wabi and Quasasimbi. Yeah, as a wamba. So I say, and then I'm just first and two. And then I'm just first and two. And yeah, one in Kumane, the ministers no Mudada, Otumfour. I can't even make a currency. Ah, and the Kisaki and Pinacra, ah, come on, Vladi. Aquana Nafuna Casacasema, Aquana, what's it, Tachimano, Sakwana, what's it, Tachimano, I saw Opatam, Nayaso, I see the soul. What was that? I mean, Southgate tomorrow for you, dear, woman, your matter, so we are on the town, on the air hype, and tell me if you know. What's it, Bama, Otumfour, almost see Chromo, almost see Chromo, Bama. Okay, I don't know, also, Mumma said, Bama be also in the class. Insida. So I say, I remember no Jimmy Fono, I will be Pano. I 2 hours, no, I can't process some. So I want you only as a Sakura and no, as I saw what to sono, and India. As I see what to sono, and the idea 1 feel for there. How? And then I didn't know just as I told, and then I did the kind what he did or to us or should be. Mama, the castle of Cassay, one HGA. And Anna, the patrol, Mammy Musa, I said, was watching. Yes, was watching. Yeah, they are. I said, was it the about your bonning yet? Actually, I did about the bonning. Okay. So, reason what you matter was it. Yeah, my Sanchez, I am more. Yes. Yeah, no, my Sanchez, more. Let me just know be some ram. Medasa, Obriabois, Medasa. Obriabois, no, right. Young father, and scholar. But you'll be to me like a video near my wife. With my like a video. Okay, young for call away. Abana Kwaba.
The reason,
Mammy,
and
who you now swear?
Yamia Dumayo. A church phone
Pia.
I can't but some can say. I ask Sante. Say a better man this you, say a better man PPU. So far as a couples, I better baby being a president. No, Asante. Egusian Asante. President be a baby piano. The couple
sanity of a
and to me, Busa Doma, he says, say how far. I did not pick and I said, picky. How far?
Obey because I know about 1 hour to the Bayas and he will be our
sanity. And I mean, who say, Omuye dinner, Camosa and Kranza, Nana say to on any batty height with her nephew.
Eh, well, Ben, no buy, won't they are faddy or the buy? Kranza, he not faddy or the buy. I'm not doing.
Oh, Nana say to Nana own castle.
Yeah,
yes,
Medase. Right, yeah, quite high the reason so Obana also watch a while near Queen. My info Maxwell. Akosia Boating, or Sam here, Akosia Michelpa, Naya Coside Dika, not a dead watch. South Proud African, thank you. Richard Aqua, also please check the caller number for us. And number no, and that's your wait, number was your now. Why? Aha. Yemfa Maxi was it. Yes, sir, why in a cover?
Oh, as you can win that.
Yeah.
We are Master in Ghana. Why? I'm sure.
Yeah.
About person playing forces, we free. if you don't know your past, you will not know where you are going.
That's it.
Ghanaians misleading ministers that you in any case, Mama, the populism, only knows about any NDC for about 8 years. Once we are completing one single project, that was anti-mem. So NDC program is maybe some Casabia, I'm not challenging me. NDC are completing one single project. Can you tell me which one monogram? None of them are here. None of them are here. Could you believe that? Are you on the Shabbat? The whole KSI market no open to buy no meter about.
Ayo.
1 meter. 1 meter. How can you show which is reckless and incompetent? Market way necessary will be a cost of one or no be your tongue, a your friend say, more money, actually the same way, your friend say. At the end of the month, the same that is still there. Oh, what is some for when no can't do the same in the moment to me. Don't we are not a NDC some patterns come and challenge me, sir. One project on your movie here. 8 years much more competitive. It's in another banner. Just all yellow. Well, to me, what offices are Mama again now? Over you. I can't quite over the corner. Why over the corner? And this is a contract on the sabotage. How much you carry? Contract on what you want to carry. I can't just find out by you. It's a foot from Foot Hospital. And we didn't get another small trauma. I say you can assume me. And so now, equipment, Zakata Hospital, which is another equipment won't be out. Or this is a Naga. Who the hospital? I can't find out with the Bangor. And then say a Baconos so, also transformer. So Mocas hospital for any Kumano edge. In case the problem is here, 100 hospital or none yet. Which is about 10 kilowatts of EV. And also, we found one that you can on 20. So, that in case says a Kuma follow, almost here, a friend, power, a friend, no problem. Now, sources the normal 10 days, as of now, what I said. And no side in terms of equipment, not time machines being regular. What testing machines in the great house in the okay. I can't just say you, you were not by different ways. I never got to be Mama, and then I want to walk was not that. What I said, and in any case, Otumfour didn't complain about development projects in capacity. He was talking about uncompleted, and I was just a guy. Uncompleted, because the projects are I have to be for starting a airport your money here. One class of Muguso. So, your friends Swami, contract on what you are into the year 2026, and I have to read. That is the contract duration. What I say, a year bypass your model much or Yakra, Kumasi Yakra realization. Only 8 contractors. 8 contractors, I will have 4 day call, and I force so dear. What I say, because we are just only 1 or 2 contractors, and I check. It's four contractors, best contractors in Ghana. 4 days for Accra, and 4 so they both massive. I will go some way to now. Your friends say, Colombo, you will be up Ghana, Tobacco Ghana, and I said, yeah. And I'm Colombo, and you know, what I said. I am 2 days or 3 days here, 3 days there. What I say, I will go some more over here. That's so far, I'm 3 days on this side. Oh, what do you actually Mama be doing? No, who can go back and say, I didn't know 4 years. Which you get the Ghana. It's in Sahi, a man come for you now. Yes, he said, yeah, I'm a woman. On your and now, your first say, And Pafo be a bit of free. I have Jupiter about this year. Let's your mother some more another day.
Mate, Mazi.
Yeah.
Aye.
Your course, say, your father say, nobody go, so watch you. That's already a course, you know, that's it. Your father say, what bet you didn't want to talk.
On Premier as only the eye on one JJ. Another way Chief Justice, I want to come as us.
Tell this to the Maris.
Are you?
Judgment sign of the in the first place. Whether it doesn't even qualify for a P court, let alone Supreme Court. Now, I'm sure Chief Justice is not one of the time as well. The time also yet. And there's no a year who need the private facility of whatever the enough people. If it's not so far, I have said, the whole feature of that, I'm going to educate you all. And the echoes were so. Media, I don't even wish that for my worst enemy. That's audition, but that's what they voted for. Let them dance to their own team.
I would have now you've dealt into some matter, you have made information, you've dealt into it.
Let them dance to their own team.
That's right. That's right. What's your own job?
No. What's your
okay, Medasi. Miss Medasi, right. Mazino no, Yamfa Kofi was a Kofi at me at home. Opening a kwaba. Hello. Opening me Josopa, na only a day. Nice one, Mammy Tiwe.
Na we dey me dey nyamia say and dem so mensa account we fit.
Okay.
Na di kan nyame intrao onyo kase.
Okay.
Se bibia wo dwene Ghana ho na wo pese enipa uhuru di sese ye wo ya brabo. Na ye meka afa ensemwa ekosu yi. Me hu se wo de asante asem aba. Na the sese Ghana for ye nyina ye ne se ye koye nkotudwe anim na ye bompa ye ne esi nyame na onyankopon emmo asantefo abaso emma the whole Ghana for edi ntina me kasa hwe ye nyina anim se South Africa obroni be bi wo mo so no womu yo wadwen se womu nkobio womu betena ho na womu edi womu so na womu afa womu se enkoaso na ese ye nyina ye di ani hunu ese nka sa pepepe so na nka ebeto Ghana since broni ba ye kuro ne japade obehunu ye nti e no ye na dwen se nko ne ye betena na so betena ho Nanko ya yenkwa ni eni aya sa yempum tudwuma asama wo na asante eni edwuma kase a wo aya magana no se Ghana fo enhuru nyansa anko mkotodwe ni wanse nyame ese nyame hira asante fo a na Ghana fo na yeyibuni aye esense se asante ansori anyina eso oni akwesi kokko beku na wati asante maya esiwa a ene ya beye ne Ghana ya yenyina ya kase Ghana ya nka Ghana nka ya wonkwasu up to ene ameno kase ntia na eye me nwanwa se ibi mu sori na won kase ti asante na womu kane bi kura ka yiwura a wati sika kokko so na yewura fi ese ye ni aye kuro mu Ghana no
Eba sa asante esori gina se obeko no waje asante esi ho na ebi abeka a ene abeye Ghana. Yenya yokromfo sori akwesi kokwa dada wo ma wo mo atimi sori ti asante. Ekudi ti asante. Obi a wono waya na dwene se wo ko ade eti akwesi kokko. Na wone wote asase kroso. Na wa wasado ho akodwane akwesi kokko. Esa wo beko na wodi eti ana. Enya arehose. Na ene asante atimi agina ne naso ene akwesi kokko akon age asante ato ho ama aba bedane Ghana man ama henia adenti ne se yenso so asante so yen sorry na ato adapa entina nka asante nka asante nyai ekon nanka yemra meye te se South Africa eni yana ene South Africa ye kam wo so mo fa hodi o na so hwemu a enye fa hodi since akwesi kokko si won kupio ono bet
na say ya kasa ya abrofo no kra te say o mate a country within South Africa say o mo pre independence
very good
say wo kosoro na o mo te wo ho yeah
sanity entirement ase say ade na Ghana fo nyina hu say without asante no nka Ghana ebi kura na sa asante ja wo hu koto na akwesi kokko fa ye so ankene nka Ghana no ye dia atu ya no se Ghana no nke bi kura eni ho ka Ghana ni ho na asante na ejina teni moja hwaso ani akwesi kokko akon ntokwe mu oden yi wo mu akoma mu enye selfishness se wo ye amom nko a enne asante aye ama ababeye ade a esompo na ye nyina ya be nipa bwako ye timu a ya betu din bi se Ghana was in 1957 na sabre no mo nyim tamu asante sori gina ya no mo kontokwa aje wo man na si wo
anoden
enti sa asante akon aje asante si ho a enye asante nko a na ogi si ho wa ji Ghana manyi nara since asante na ama Ghana ejina ne na so senya asante a nkeni nka Ghana nka yenso so yehyenko asum ase anka abrofu eti yeso anwo munko biu forever and ever intinka fa hudie na ye kan nke we intino awza se Ghana fo nyina ko munko tudwani mu a omu se nyame se onyame na dom no enka asante man ebi nka Ghana man
okay
asante ayade inti minua
Miss Medasi pa yabeto aso Medasi right I hide the reason so okay yemfa anti Sarah but wa fra wa nya bia me amefra back why yemfa anti Sarah kwaba
hello odishie
anti Sarah
odishie nyakopon ka ho why
no yes dasi
and many agia na me sorry ye ankoba ho na me TV ho na me hwe me hene me sha me hena yedi ahene obinyas baby
sanity
ya go ponshira na we ema Ghana fo on say asam kaka me pese me ka say obey president the best
anti Sarah ne network no aha why you need to call aba kasa
okay na me ka baby say na posi do ni papa na wanye no eye bone ma no na President Mahama oni mu pasa asante ni mu a enye yi eso ma kwan e ma totofiwa etimi trase to asante e ma sebi ebeka otiame na wa say ka wo asaba ade ni die asaba ma ade a wo ma wo kola eto she Mahama ye ni pebia sebi maka se ni enwo asem on se na wa ba be jina ho no mo be ka se odi se pata oti menka
ayeto nka pa Yeton kapa, Auntie Sarah.
Oh, me line no.
Auntie Sarah.
Hello?
Auntie Sarah, kasa, yeton kasa.
Me tunka wa.
Kasa. Mame friend. Abusi amesrawa like video na my wife. Okay. Yeah, obi aboy me ba. Okay. Okay, obi aboy me ba. Juliana.
Hello, this here.
Juliana net to say.
Hello.
Juliana net to say.
Nyame adumo.
Right. My intiwe.
Nyame yeah, me share this year program we. Normally this my first time me share na me colleague am work because of this year.
Oh, nice.
Tinelo me dia to wa me share na Asante history awakan ye no. Atoma kuma so ama me hu de wo se me ye kra.
Yeah.
Asante ye ni ho a. Ghana ni ho.
Na
Ghana for so hu no.
Why so muti ase?
Eno na wo so muti ase no so a wo mo ahoya anokunu wo mo no. Hwe me se adwuma na me wo first. Ewo aha me wa se me wo land me se me wo land anyway.
Aye.
Na adwuma no sata na rollers sisi so na o manam no bi adwuma no o mo ye nkrafo ma me ba wo ka chem se Juliani adema na nti mutimi asante mo ani de ndi mutimi nto roll na se wo kam se adwuma no asante ko ye ne ade o
omonim
When I see any other, I'm sorry, no, Auntie Joseph, because you limit me by become more friend to Massy. As Auntie Monia Ding. More fight for near my pea. Sure. Na, Shana, a day or ye, Shanife. Mahama, no, I put in a while. Shanaoka. Now, Mahama, Mima, and Kuala, Sabi. If you crab would send on to tell a bravo, whoever you wanted to me for food. Yes, Auntie maybe can't. E ka omo ankasa no masefo sabi yewura gate ya no krenu e ka omo ankasa no masefo so kai amen adai asante ye nie dum nyansa ibi kra haya abroja yewe baby abako bi asante no moka abrofo no they want to learn asante yakasa no so one person share yakasa because one say yakasa no and at the same time, so you say your history. I'm afraid you say Ashanti no Ashanti we have a history. That's it. Yes, at the minimum frontier. Yeah, Ghana for some of the 7 tribes living on 8 jealous Ashanti for so much. Now maybe I fight for Ashanti more. Anyway, I was fight for Ashanti. That's it. And back it down. And back it down. The only minute and more be metro. Wona wo ya santini a wo ye ka Ghana abakwa so wona wonni e mo bi me kire wo Ghana asem no me ma santini me santini agro na wo nyina finim asa o mo asante kola de ne ade me for ma santini asa no ano me no ya adwen pa one time you call retreat and Fantini back to work say oh Julie now we argue about asante ni ho Ghana ni ho was you wouldn't say Otumfour confante adwabo who say kola every day that ma asante and I'm saying so what are you trying to tell me what are you trying to tell me asante ni who say akola no sha anything to be a ma oje na one more ku asante ni ho kura no e ka they won't allow the child to go to asante na mama na I for do say kura na betimi aye sa de we onko UK Queen Elizabeth kura beto da oduru ba bi na kura di agro timi jira no mu di agro bom. Thank you. That's no person say one am say one fancy for one 7 one person say akola no nyansa che asante na no niwura no fancy for hene no wakasa nso nye Otumfour no wakasa Otumfour ma me ho adwiri me nye niwura na ni krom hina to wo de waka no che so onko busa de krom hina no onko busa de ya $5 million ya de boa ne kro no onko ase esa me condemn no me de masante de me for masante no wani nyade Masante, a person traditional, dwelling at the Mitimis for Sapa, my say yes. Yadi a woman. And you didn't me Mamma Sante, a coffin. Masante, from Brad, no way. Momani, na months some would down to Thomas Antidio, Momo Omuna, my brony didn't catch us a second, a dinner second, would be brony do be much. I
Ocean brofo no catch on tias brofo de wusu na nya wo kasa eno ano no. Tete. Omu na wo mfiri ho. Medas. Medas. Omu agro omu ni so. E friend say ensuo be ye boodai. Ensuo e be ye boodai. Enya hwe nti. Oh. Mia.
Mahama, jana nimbi odijira ho. Nya so adentro ko ho.
Na ni da na ni giaje. Wono woduru menhia na ni age o. Wo bi se wono wonu se wo ba ba bia amen. Oh mia.
Do ma hina ye na nimu ne nu tu se brako. Wo sala kwasa sam kwa la wudi. Wo ni ene dia won kan wasa.
Ya be boni tiri so ne na pampa so.
Wudi asabe, oni sa bo so men ko wo. Wa kuno.
Yo.
Na so da wudi se wu. Anyway, me di nyame jam.
Medase papa. Medase mami. Yo, you better aso da foforo. Yo. Okay, you Auntie Sarah. Auntie Sarah Timasaba. Auntie Sarah.
Yo, you better aso da. Odishie.
Auntie Sarah afi to aso na wa ho ani ekate to aso.
Me kasa na wonte.
Yeah.
Na me sponsor wonte by na say na wonte.
Na me mete won kapa ba em say na nto zede ye party ye to aso.
Me pacho ayene so me de
me kura be di kai me say Auntie Sarah so ye na say nra why me o mama information wo so de na bedru de da so why ye da so pa ba bi e firi bia no ensan hye ne ma why ye da so
na de na me pese me kaka kan say I want to say Mahama President Mahama Efeni di ma the ana onim say also politicians no women very well say Otumfour ye ni pasonko but omo pesa omo ko shia omo krofo na omo beta na di akira wo na so one person obi to say Kevin Taylor na enkola kitikiti mi gina ho no mo na omo kan sama kese na wo so wada forget do ma hene timi gina ho no mo na o kan sama kese e je na foto pa na President Mahama first now your former that abutimi ka kira no and na you was amba batina onya no so when we say o pa ye no me ne nsem bi o ka ye no me o person ye no what it say there wo mo ye kwame koma no mo ye ye na nanom say ye be mo ba ye to say UK for no na just mo ba ye head no mo ye prime ministers but we are saying the politicians na betana wo mo so and you say na Otumfour de bato ho no mo say they say no all for no anto politicians be aso wono abechechere na sante man no wo would the Mahama abegina ho abeka
yo
it's I see when and then Mahama apema kasa woni Otumfour ne kabo mu that means he can be a free Otumfour ni manka won sanka
dabi no wasaka kura say nana masa ba mi hia omo apa mi hia omo a wasaka ne bi otu hia nana mo a
me chese ena ma steady papa ni di na me ho say oya no krokro de
aba so oya manyoni oya politician to say the bruni ye no so mo nyina ye tisa brofo za brofo si anemu no mo ti eya mama ne nyamwa Meshana all Casano or stories or status or pointers and send you na Otumfour nye kakara because Otumfour nesam when it travel mama sam that day to say the mother the Kwame Nkrumah that day na nanom and can nak yena ke aye asante hin na kashe and kasikana mutu no sa se no so na e say no mo fanya shi at papa bia mo ni pa wo kro no no e ka hemfo na hwe so e Otumfour na be hu se aha e kwa ha we kwa ha mo ka mo hye emra bi wo parliament wo ono no ho e na beba na waje atum se emra we eye emra we amoa mo ntwensan oh one year tisen wo san fa kwa bi so be de se de bi Otumfour be twe na sam na national na o kasa won san na chi dabi na wanti de mampon ni ka kire o mana wo se project be yiri nyina o enso ma keka ne be yiri nyina bra be bisi mampon na so ka na mestre wo se bra be do ye
wo se bia wa hye no onye ni nyinara wa kasa bisi wo se wonye ni nyinara na ni bebere so he no o ka ye e kire no so aho enti ye asante fane Otumfour wote o my God mo no enti sa ahinie no efiri soro the whole world na mention no I will see Gumi. The whole yourself and then you know, being no more. Or anyway, what the better to Nahimie, what the better to be home. Send obesi afran and toma, send obesi ashisha no ho, sika koko, and just a follow no more peso. And here, no, and a politician be. And a buyer and our Bama, yea, Otumfour, and to Domahine, on tier, say, and on one of your Kunabit now, the more casse, as I to Hene, and then Puano, I will be no Sunday, or Behianamoa. And it is over here, about 1 year with Domahine, 1 year, what don't want the land say a Cotuabana propaganda. Never am I a depot of mine, Emma or mine to pom, Sikababa or mine, or mine or which them. Bobetimi akwanimu ene Otumfour or Sante Hene na ma piao ene wadi ahine na mana yefe ya ba otiri kwa Onyankopon ma wonyi nche na oma wonyansa bro Solomon dia se ya pe Solomon dia ni bi ya bro Solomon dia so ahode ya bro Solomon dia so eno ana onfa ma na ahemfo ya hene no seven pregnancy ye nyina pakem or here crowd ya mo fu me go one mo mahwe oh and you shed or 240 to one more oh Mahama and now one watch ya with 240 anything man on country na kwada na o masi wo man
me crowd ya misu se baby adu ya mo abrantie bi asebe wo mo bra bia wo de mo sankrofo nyamfo mo hye mo nika sa nditi wo mrantie no esim se wo fi so me fe yan wa popular mo obi edin and once NDT for Uncle Dana, say, woman, not entire NDT for Mamma Mobo individual cry, me Jesus, I never why. And to one country, and this is for Manton and the Maba one is say, and three nano chrono, 1 year I started chairman and through 1 1 year Kumasi, and through 1 in the Kumasi and the 5 year, I will be costing my Beffa Kumasi, baby, I will be said, Piana, every plane cry to Urban Crano, and I'm Kumasi, I want to show. And to a woman very careful. Now, all woman is sad here. Now, one crano, my 2 we are 2 almost swabano, almost a mubu woman, and to what to walk up in Yakopo Tonensa. Now, I'm here, or this year. Medasi, Auntie Sarah, Medasi, Yankwada, Auntie Sarah, Yankwada, Pia. Yeah, 89 say Auntie Sarah. So, Mammy come and say you behind the reason show. Why was it true talk or se Casanuano? Sazona, the almighty proud African. Was a sapepe. I mean, I said, Sanko Danko or Moya, and so bad, but the Mambo Mudi Crown Moon Phyllis, as Antifor, or Mocasama, as Antifor, and once I ended if one Codano as a woman. Aha, move fast, I did this and overboard. Aye, proud Africa was see. Asante Hene Prempeh the second bought 2 fighter jets planes for the British during the Second World War. Tete Sanity, Yenana, British cause a war, Second World War. Yenana Asante Hene, or boy, no credit. Proud African, thank you. Sasuna, Benjamin so has was say, Otumfour shouldn't let Mahama to get any loan. He will pay stupid. Hey, or bet ya, and this one, uncle abonne for wrong. Are you? Benjamin, Mahama Bopa na mane and this one called in some phone. You and one no. Proud Africa so I see was such as said, and near mas Bonia and this for and ordain. Cecilia, Auntie Cecilia Jacuma so down I say, Sasuna, Maming family you will fear say. Yeah, Maming come and you and I and to also. Right. I had a reason so, but always one like if you don't need your my, maybe see. Okay, it's nice. I see I don't get here on the general the mosquito. Acquire with them so cram so chain or the mamma collar and sombra. Nobility aquaba.
Hi, how was it, boss?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I've been trying to call into your line for a while now.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah,
I've been following your program. I just want to make in some 3 pointers. One, the social media issues. Some of us have not been in the country for a while now, so we normally take news from some of these platforms. So my main concern is one of these platforms. Is it Ghana Web?
Ghana Web,
Yeah, Ghana Web. I'm not saying they've got their own right to do their publications, but some of the content, the insult, the cursing, the swearing, somebody says, I'll kill you, and then this and that, and this and that. And there are so many comments that technically brings division between tribes in Ghana, that particular platform. So I don't know how this can be reported to the, the National Commission for these communication directories, so that they look at what goes on that platform. Somebody even will say, drink poison and die. You know, it's a constant something that somebody will be saying over and over again. So let's put that on. Let's shelve that one for now.
Right. So you said Ghana Web. You mentioned Ghana Web, right?
Yeah, Ghana Web.
Okay. So don't forget, Ghana Web is also a foreign-owned website that some Ghanaians are supporting them to do portray a lot of misinformation to Ghanaians. So take note of that. Ghana Web is being managed by some people living in Scotland, and then other guys in other land in Luxembourg. They are foreigners, and they employ Ghanaians.
Exactly my point. So,
yes, to do nonsense. So we want the people to be aware of Ghana Web. Okay.
Yes, and then they are very biased in their reportage.
Right.
So, I'm not an expert in those sort of communication.
Don't worry about that. I mean, you are just a consumer, so you've seen what they posted is what you've seen. So don't worry about that. Okay.
Yes, that's my point.
And right.
I'm not an Ashanti, but I'm from the eastern part, Equatorial specific.
Okay.
But we know in Ghana, no matter what you do, whether you go to the heavens or you go deep down in the sea, you can even dive into the ocean and don't come back. The Ashantis really built Ghana. Otumfour and homage Ghana.
Okay.
Ashantis built Ghana.
Oh, so now I'll bet what tree cloud. So to me tree.
Yeah, maybe tree no make but what was it? And yet, say you know, poppy or the
oh man, so to the can't be a can you do better much. Yanka tree now, Abrofono Yabuji almost do. Yanka do Casa na bet me a cano. Yanka can you bet me a can.
Inti, you say, you me what I say. Uni obia kasa ombeka Otumfour. Like say I'm a student back. I am a child of college. Student back also a project you or Kumasi or to on of Kumasi or framing my summer kind. I say, me to quite a baby brain. Ghana Kumasi a different baby. I'm a call to me, the number I'm no young student.
Oh, nice. Good. Yeah.
Back was some by or see some project your money hatchery for them. Then it will pass. Now, so not describe Kumasi for. Now I was here, Gumi. I was even shocked. Say the first time experience. Or they call Ghana. Or say Ghana, Kumasi, one call other place, or call Kumasi. And find Ghana for him. What is Kumasi defined Ghana for him, saying, Ghana is exceptional, but Uncle Baby, the only place that he's been to is Kumasi. If his experience in Kumasi was so exceptional to the point that he's really understood the nature of friendliness, being nice to people, being respectful, being helpful, being accommodating. What is? So Kumasi act on Ghana in a proper way.
I didn't
These people are very strong and intelligent. One wants someone or see the people are very strong and intelligent. Or no are strong, but the body language, the people that he meets, tells him something. Now this issue of other chiefs, we have bitterness everywhere. We have envy. It's even Cain and Abel. We had that disparities. It's going to be there for as long as the world will be in existence. But collectively, we say Ghana, yet it's Ghana now. If we centralize the strength of Ghana, it's going to help us all. Say the Ghana strength and what that right here. Let's support that right. If Ghana's strength is in or they say Accra, if the history, I wanted to say history, not the strength itself. If the history of Ghana is in Cape Coast, let's build Ghana around that Cape Coast. But the truth of the matter is that we read history up and down, in and out. Kumasi stands tall. The Ashanti stands tall. What? And I say these issues of World Bank and IMF, I've been following it even though I'm not in Ghana, and I can see clearly. Say, I think the Otumfour is the man is different. Say baby, when some of my number say Kroma almost need a commercial bit to the data. When what some number baby I'm fresh.
A deep in a buy, nobility in a buy. Aye, Mate.
Say Zulu be and now didn't attempt to why you had that.
Hey, and you thank us, my hey, Casum Baba.
My name says acquired that. And then the last part, NDC. I'm tempted to believe, say, NDC is a group of foreigners portrayed to be more Ghanaians than the true Ghanaians. Why do I? I didn't make us. What was say you are na for? Na for we are Ghana for na for. Or we are patriotic. You were not necessary. We are Ghana for. We are patriotic Ghanaians. And you want to say America was a free German. He said Donald Trump, we free German, what free America for why America. You were Ghana for people or Mutesa, Edo Togo, you are free Ghana by virtue of hospitality, being friendly, being accommodating, what they Ghana. And what could be parliament. Such people now, Omako P Parliament, the offices. Don't ever think say they will love Ghana more than where they are coming from. Never. We shouldn't ever in any way think say Obifi Togo, Babaya and vote any and any. Babaya some go school side or many been go school. Minimum pa omoye. Sankrofon ye wumi no you find to say I'm a younger so figure and the Suban different. Omo fee baby ebe kaya one or Suban I am sure you should be very careful when you are dealing with those people. It is if I so be a not now. Who say difference original Ghana nuts and any no more fee baby abe fra Sankrofon or politician.
Okay.
We should be very careful with those people. And those people, their heart is not Ghanaian. It is some of these people, they will say things, they will downgrade Ghana, they will do things to make sure they are bitter. And I'm suspecting say we shouldn't think that our neighboring countries they love Ghana. Look at Nkrumah African Union, ECOWAS almost say. And from Ghanaians are busy supporting say people should leave ECOWAS and go. But don't forget, Ghana is a founding member of ECOWAS and African Union. We should read between the lines. Somebody indirectly and deceitfully will start an agenda and then destroy the core fabric of a Ghanaian. Now they say, yeah, they are the best. We even love our those neighbors that are smuggling our gold and cocoa and whatever that we have, manganese, almost to cross the border. We love them more than younger Ghanaians. Smuggling a cost of Ghana in a first neighboring towns, and who are supporting them? What I say, who is supporting them? So we should be very careful. We shouldn't even for once assume say back any look at Mahama in his speech. He's even claiming Nigeria now. what I say is sometimes their hearts are somewhere, and we shouldn't always think that or your positioning or Ghana. No, we shouldn't be. Donald Trump, how is running America? The background in pure America. What America said, and final. What if some of these people they are harboring bad intentions? So we should be very careful how we vote for these politicians.
Okay.
We should try to understand their head and their way of reasoning.
Okay.
NDC for us, well, kind of formula very careful. I'm not saying they shouldn't vote them into power or some of them are like that. How come in I hear say it is true. He has a brother in Ivory Coast who is a parliamentarian. Or no Ghana as also Munko Buobi, Munko Jesse, Munko Yese.
Okay.
Sani Ayadi, Captain.
I mean, interesting.
You're very careful with these people.
Okay.
I don't think NDC mean well for Ghana. I've been following them. Their utterances near they are very deceitful for these people. And I'm very also surprised to say every time when they come up with some of these antics, I don't know why they get away with some of these things. I don't know. Now my copy as I declare so. No. From all I know, he's been helping every government that has been coming into power until today. What kind of ungratefulness is that?
Interesting. Okay. Mami Nasi, I much appreciate of your time. Thank you. Yeah, Obison to Kasabiba. Vedasi Papa Minia. Thank you for your time. Right. Okay, Tiyenuano, no so watch more. Now, Proud African, I mean, that's interesting. Proud African, interesting. Young Fakola way so as Isaac Tim crying. But I wait me like Kokromotina was or wait me as well. So we new so wait me subscribe to the channel. Why? Of course, subscribe and no subscribe. Now, see, I'm no say. Omo US, and wow account near TikTok account near US biano a band for now. Temporary band elders into me as I say. And he said, yeah. Obiana TikTok no hu ye ya US nyina nya de ambehu ye bio. Why? US for nyina no my accounts no temporary banned. Why? US Supreme Court decision no the high court decision no more enforce. Right. And but like video mama for say kwa ku mensa say it that is true. Napoleon carelessly sent the French to war because he was in fact an Italian Caucasian. So now Corsica was sold to France. Corsica was sold to France in 1768, and then again, and he was born in 1769. Hitler was Australian, not German. Okay, so I mean, the people can come to this world, and then I mean, interesting. Because we just say Ivory Coast, Aquana was a CIA, Ouattara, Alassane Ouattara, also a Burkina ni, but and I'm seeing a quiet no naturalizing man by Ivory Coast in Inti. On to Kwabi on it, Laurent Gbagbo, Edible Boss on Tisenka, and Yana Manfone Bear one, can you say the pandemic to me, Usa, so here, in a year, I mean, you can also do your analysis, I'm not doing. Right, young for message ni bina yan twaso never see her. Okay, Mampeni Mahama and Radia Nedio, somebody Proud African says somebody as private dinner ne cosunti near and commodity umedi for near Rabidin Commonty Javani day. Your Mampeni inti. Proud African, I know day. Trump Nima if Scottish, Scotland, yeah. But it's only claims so many the rare Americans, I know ding. He said the Union can no cremum. Prince Boat says most of the NDC supporters are not rare Ghanaians, simple and short. I know the hey, Ombebumo. I can say, Mafia Sikapa, or Mama Patricia so dinko was yes, Asana, Kofi Boateng was a I say Kofi Watiaka. I said the caller, thank you. But that is one of the features of our failures of Nana Akufo-Addo. I reported Ghana Web long ago, and I stopped watching them over 2 years ago. They are dangerous to Ghana. When we Ghana Web, no, Abrofu bi na sha asienti. Ebrana do say mu say wo ye name bi anya mo betima report. The more no it's coming to social media, no attention will also be drawn. Omo ya Abrofu bi na sha ase no mo employ Ghana for sa Ghana Web no. Omo oni ne ya Abrofu nti mo nhye ne nso. Enso omo ye. Ai Bruni deɛ wonim Bruni a wɔte sɛ hurie mo jampa ne tiri mu da abena che was Ghana Web has always been against Asante since 90s. Yes, o me say Abrofu bi na hyase wo mo Abrofu bi page no Ghana Web no ma be hyira be fa Ghana di nti time ese Ghana fo bibia koye bia nyina mfia no ntum akoso aboate so open so should not solicit for any loan for the NDC if he asks. Oh sir, anyway Doris Ofe Doris Michia was the reason asemo you know so or treat us and treat or Phyllis or Campbell of until Wednesday. Doris Michapa, Doris Ofe, Shelley Jemfi was here. I really hope Otumfour will stand by his words and will not Mahama convince him. Mahama don't even convince Otumfour. The only time say I mean the Mahama beat him and uncle aha mommy won't even convince Otumfour. The only time why Ghana president Waban the or mine sikane taxpayers cano. Say that's what this kind of that's what they Obapa Jamfu our stressa one Marvin Michel pa yes my family message we so as saying Yao YJ was the king of Ghana Piao Benjamin also Otumfour shouldn't let Mahama to get any loan. He will pay and they were obetua ne NDC for no map sabi di asante for te won ye nyina ye hwe Emmanuel Ofori was Adolf Hitler was born in 1889 in Brunel. In a town in Austria, Hungary, present-day Austria. Sir, you tonight or no so or migrating a cotton Germany for concerts ano. I know them. I'm an Ofori my home by 1889 I work on ya. I Tiwario 1889 Sante Kura no atiesimu dia konsa o. Eti Asante de no 88 na Asante kura di akon di denchira so akonka abeka bomo enye no na Adolf Hitler mu nyina manfo office o mukuta history bi ehu ama Mama Tess o say Nana Pia please don't change your mind Nana de oni bibia wo change o de o kan say Mahama un say unhira nyini ni say obi obi ehu bi ade ne mum no kure ne say de ese wo hia bia no ese obitima ye no I mean Asante bobo ni chido ma na ye e can what is a Ghana Web owners are Dutch me da say yes o me Dutch for on mom o me Abrofo nanu ya nanu bi na me track wo mu no ma fa Ghana fo bi na o mo twetwetwe nsem sa e me de say Ghana fo no bibire ani Ghana Web ho this time around Asante for mo sorry na ne no yemfa tuo ni aseka ne di akon bi o mitsrem pa we Asante ne ati ni yemfa tuo ni aseka kan no na o mo di ne Santini wuye dia entokwa na wolusu ano no aha ena fe din to ye kasa wo ka okrom kasa hye na wulusu timi nian ma Santifo muntie mo ka mo kasa hye na mo sesa mo din no na wo mabroni unya broni ade ye wode no bi ti said e din to mo ase na ehye muntie ne ye pa mesrem Asantefo no mo ye nuan ye srem wo de ye de ye nyina wie ye din no watoto ye din no enokra ye so afi David ye brese ye bese said din afri nkrata so na wa obewa oba obekọ tam oba na kwase sabro ni di ato so ne de na chese wa hyeda mpa chopa asoma make tie ni ye pa ye mu amani afiri wo ye nwe enye ye no kra ye so afi Davis be sesa no so ho fi se Sunday school ni di omo ye no ma enye mi hu bro ni wa wonani agese wakota bibi ni di ato no so da mesrem enti edin ehwinim eye slavery obi ka kira se enna Jessica na kire se enye no kre Jessica no okuru ase ye wo enna comfort enya no kre emma wo bank of say di ne nto obadi so mo tutu Abrofo di na masehye wo de transform fa Kristo sem na adawo na Kristo na beto onyame se na oni nyame dada sa na Kristo sem ne ba okoka pe na ye nuan mu adwa because bebre didi hu Kristo sem yi na ebe ye mu de mu ye mu yi untimi mpre wa mamere ne wa mane ye mra obagye chinchina anchen na me ye Kristo ni na me ye kramoni wo ye hwan asem ye Kristo ni Kristo ye wa Kristo nya wa Kristo na nya wa Kristo sami obi wo nyame sam dada na unimi nyame dada eti mesrem ade be mo agina eye mudin mo kasa wo gina ba bi na wo kasa so wo no obusa wo ye hwan wo se am ya Asante ni tietia broni kasa yebetime asua bi enu yesua de hye botom yensua mfa nto ya no me nyina ba bi nka broni kasa be ye odo me kan bi se de okura wote a wonworan me kasa na mpesa me kan wotie mi an Emmanuel Otumfour what was it yes Ghana Web BV is privately owned by a Dutch company yes me no ya bien I abrofu company Dutch for no me da say eti me sramo a ye ma me ne nuan me sramo Emma broni din nya wode e na first no motutu di Selina no kro kuta broni din na what is slavery hey me ba ne di ahwe ne asa broni awurade sa de am ye me se me tibia na me koma ye me ba no sa o se broni ye ne ho fe te se broni wa tu ka asem we unse wabu hu obonfie wagu hu anim ase ewo nature mu ewo abode anim ye me ba ne ho fe o se broni ye ma me mpanifo so bi na mo yesa mo nya isa na mo se nkora no ye ma me mpanifo no me se akora no ho fe ne o te se broni we mu nyina ne sa ne mo nya se mo jai wo ya santini ajai wo de ma nkofo adonkofo no foforo ne nye mo mo nye na nya wo akoso adwira was say I swear affidavit to change my Christian name to Asante. Me say my affidavit must swear 3. Man so pa o me no matwe. When you wie wa we day enso ye besesa no na mum na me ba empare me kai enti me sram ye ma me mpanifo no bi munyai sa mu hyehyehye mu nkoda na chi na mo ye na ye me ba yi de what is bruni hwini ti se bruni na o ye bruni eya bambuo ye friend inferiority complex bruni ni sa na ofrewo omuhu yo mu se ye inferior enitini ye sese ye di o machi no ye sese se omudin no ahwe India fo no akai obati kore ha record obati kore ha hye muharama kore shakina ofa ho be enso no oti America oni America fo na pre adwuma kese nyina woje enso won to din da obati kashikina kashikukuna kashi me ofa ho be ya mudi e Ghana fo de mo aye bre o ntima mesram ya ma me mpanifo ni ya papa mo yesram pa akoso adwira Cecilia Cecilia ja ma me Cecilia di no ko pe ba bi na fa ko pe da ka bi na sie no fa shebook ai urade ba ya na di ho se wan jet kasa kirefo pa edene because Ghana no omama aso ma ye de say na obi a wo mpanifo ego ko class na obrofo di say we anonte na say nyizo obrofo di say me se ye nana no me ba de me entiase o pacho asoma me ka no ya timi hia wo ye ma na ba me entiase o eye nko atodwene obrofo di say obrofo wo ye broni na me ba ne de ye wadi Thessalonica en wadi Akina Melina ene de Melina de yi mwase na mwoshe no broni no wodwene na nanom dwene so omudi yeso the next 500 years wo yadwene na ne yetimo no edin obi sesa odin a wadi uso wadi broni edi yeso santi se na yani abie no ye ka no ti ase se empene ye no de se ne yes affidavit ne yeso yesa ya bre wo ye hwe nya bi to da wuduru ba bi wo mo se nya wo mo se wodi na wodi wei o tese adai na wo obema oba so abre sa bi adana obema oba ko bre sa bi en mani ukuro mutin on ade o mudi on ya de tell me asofo bebre me mpo wasam no wo mo ye tese de wudi ni ye wudi ni abosumudin na wo te bosumase wo akofa Alicia Keys ensafua na wo ukuro mudi ye to wadwa ensafua de a wo se enye eye slavery utiri no ye fe no mental slavery wo dwadwene ye de ensafua to wadwene period. Enti we minian masantefo na media maker ada nkofo ne de bebre ho ono fili se o ye no se broni so we mpani se dufo che dan suo mu ye de ntimi na de nchem opa ye ho broni se de broni hu a wo ye bibini mu ama naturalize na mayi amafo okurosi wo broni hu hu ne se nua no ana kai apu wo se me bikuta American passport ni broni hu se nua no wo hu so wo ye immigrant on person be kwa kwaje Vincent na wa bagini book eno ano no ompese ebi a wutu kwan a wo bebre ne ade ba sa wo se wono hu ne se ne nua no empare buroni opa tana breka America di 100 years won ka ho o hu ta wo ye still ye immigrant o ka ba ka je so ama naturalize me to about wo kai o de mo ye kan wa unti no proud Africa no mo bobo di na God will and na hope and na wo mo keke kana mo se ni padwen bra ye bre mi ni afie se o mama bre miss sadi se de kra mo duru ba bi o bre no mo di ahoma hu ya so memene na oba na oba won fofo oba mana bre sa bi enti ase mani kro mu din hwehwe kro ne pedi ma no anafa ne toto wona nanom asante na ahimfo ni bi to ne din asante ahimfo yi tutu bi din ahima tutu ne din na won enstay to ba ne din ya nana ahima ya asantoa so ase nana kofi kakari tutu din tutu ne din bi tutu ne din sante hin wo say tutu to ne din Dixon as you say proud African what na Dixon Jezebel Jessica as you say ubusan as you say kokan Elizabeth Elizabeth oh my bro em so bi mi fa say normal de so akase yeso ya ye bre edin no kra na me de no kra na ya de no ade so akase pa Lazarus wa akofa din we ato ho so Lazarus na akofa din ya bia na Martha na akofa sebe nkasa abro body nyini untimi nya we that owo akoda na akoto ni din Martha adey Martha adey akure ebobo abro by force so ese wunyini ansa no be ya abrewa won abrewa eyiki kasa ye kasa no wa bre wo wi asete wa hunu ba bi abrewa ni hunu akiri na ukofa Martha de koto abrewa de ade akoda de ade Martha ade mo Martha de yi ale moteti yesa ukoka unua Ghana ni nua bibini santini ntiase ade Abdul wa ase ne se woti ase no obi ti Saudi Arabia no ho awu na watam ni dia yiro na odi ayiro ami Abdul Zakaria Aziz Mohammed Abdullahi udu lied ye wode kwai ukromu ya tu edi be na ho atambila apreba atuguba enu na yehudi kokofe no atuguba na yehudi ekoka na mwadwa owia wo so pesa wo de wo ho wontimi no ho edi no kura chese wontimi no ho enu tire ye kwa na aye nkobesi wo yechi nkobesi na yesi yechi sa yes akurugu enu na yedi akurugu enu na yehudi ukono fo mo emsa frafrafo no wo mo din no tie din no obi kasa obi ya frafra ni oni natebo eye omo ya frafrafo so ho emusuye ko no mafra de frafrafo ebi din ni akurugu na we mu emse omo mu free yendi ho no yendi fo ni din ni ye yendi fo no wo din bi mu odudu pa din mu odu yendi fo no me ko na me rafi wo mu din so dey se shase ye yes, Timbila, yes, Timbila. Edi mu odu se ne wakwa akofa Charles. Na Charles ade. Adongo edi no. Yes, akoso ya medase pa. No ofere se odi adongo, ofere. Jack. Wadia Magdalene. O Magdalene dey. Aseche se Magdalene, aseche se. Dey ade a. No akogogo, no akope na ya say. Na ne okuro mu dey onko ne nkyere wase. Magdalene. Oh, Oma hayo. Yes, Nana Kosia, no crow, Nana Kosa, Ethiopia for never. Omunyo. No, Ethiopia. No. Ethiopia for the Mrs. Uncle for no. Tell me so we are conquerors. Umusano. I brought the bell rem, no be winning be I go to Arafon. Apart from that, almost state to culture, Ethiopians. Yeah. Obi nyatam ne study wo mo hwebe wiase ba bia be hie ombia no omo sese say kokofo ni bi na arafo no mo we na different ena de omo ye tuntum so a ohu ma omo sese ya as mas sese di sa na wo enne obe wo omo na abe wo na wakaka de so nkoto no brofo di ne na me hu wo ye santini me hu santini a wo ye sa wo na wo e bia me ka wanyine wo na wo na akọwo no wo to din a no wa ma na akoto brofo din there be one yard Anya Sam George. O George we munyina yidi. Tu kuro bia wo fredi wo ye bibini ba bia wo fre. To din wo ye fantifo wo din. No mo kura de. Mini anu fantifo no kura so de wo ye no ko Sir Jackson, Erickson, Mixon, ho asen sen sa no mo namu. iPhone fante. bo se ne sensen no a Jackson ho asen no mo de namusa na nani age so no eye sensen na wonu ba bia sensen ifiri Roxen Jackson Mixon ho asen Erickson no mo de namusa okoka no mo adwa anyway to mesramo a yen yi adwene mfiri yen horo ya adwene mental slavery ne doso dodo ti minu an masantefo de mesramo ma obi a na da o se oba no to na santidi no okofa na obro enye bi da mana santidi woni bi kura ba menhia di bebregu o fa bi to no onyina ebe daddy ebe onu be hu say yes wo ye santini ai obi say me de Georgina Wood na wood ne de nyedua obi di kwakudua de a wo say ne de ompe kwakudua wo so de Georgina Wood na wodi kwakudua na wo ti ase edua no nyame dua edua ye nipa sabe bema ko de no oba hia na ye friend dua ye nipa na ye life edua ye life edua ye life yes mensa brampa edi kase no wo de atoba no nam ani di no bunya tie aya ne pese ye please abrofo dodo oh sabe ya abro ni betimi abomedin na udu a Czech Republic Ivanovich for no wo fa ho Ivanovich ni Arivavich for no do de ke omo fa ho be ukọ Czech Republic ni Serbia for no do de ke Arimkovich Sekovich Mikovic Lemovich omo din no wo fa ho be hu na no so free Czech Republic on e be Serbia na eba ahunti deconstruction and decolonization no enye by ntokwa wo eye ba idea and intelligence sort as here intelligence adwene mu ne yesi ye ade no yes proud of amasrebo obi onpe o obekọ akọfa edi bi no ubusa na ubusa no hu ni ti hu ne nan ene obi di we de de hwe edi ye de ohun opa de de ade de bia kunipa onimu a ade de bia kunipa ai anyway me giri say yenuan masantefo no mo de mo betemase na yenana no a yeba ne nkoda no weba no wo di asante be dua omumu so on say yebo say to dia na wo say no awose agu ndi di say your friend no say to osante hene ozo bon dia na awose agu ai ozo bo dasebre osai bonsu ti no kura nka bi sade no obi bedi hene kura na ya to abrofudi bi atwene adenti a umusa sa obi bedi hene pani ato ni bi atwene e kire wo say dia woni na wo ye fake afa no about the original form so yes doctor kwaku diodu edin no kwabana diodu udin no adenti obi bedi hene pe na wo ye money di for ehunti edin no yes ebibi ntia ada na mfa udin me mfa obrof din me di me enwe yes I proud Africa scholastic ade ya scholastica brade o ma hayo papa kofona titi ya che o ma titi ya che papa won pay attention o ma di etirimu dem se udin se wo kasa na usia nkofo ni bia no wo nani agye no wo kabro nyenyenyenyenyen wo no ofere se wo no kura no wo firi ha sei yenuan bi gunga no wo hu anu ofere on was sedie go so Andy Jerry no den Andy Jerry no den ade we ni de media ni say nipanifo bebre no manyina wie nyam fort manyina wie ba wo nananom de ne wo ma empene ka kire no mani hunu denti a ehu hia sa wo kofa broni di to so asa wo betuma cheche wa che say broni be na afa wo nanan mu di da eno ano no o ye badwen bo beti ase Arab ni be na afa wo no to da kedi ato wo no so Arab ni be ya Arab ni be it so be ka kire say eye Kristo di no busa no say after 1896 na Ghana ho na Kristo ni bi ante wo etinyo na nye Kristo ni na ere be kire wo din a wo ye wo no obi na di Kristo so ba wo pesa me kire wo Pentecost about be obi a wo age o asori bi esi Ghana bi afri ba bi na ba ye ni ba bi afri ba ye o until after 1800 na asori bi ante Ghana ho Ghana kuru na asori bi ani ho enti obi ka to say Kristo name ade ni Kristo name Huh? Onima Koko searching. Well, the first church in Ghana, nehu baby free buy. Ghana kuroni at Timisiano. Before 1800, now I saw the be anyhow. Now sorry be any krunum. Nti obi e de krizo di ai krizo wan adi. Kuma se asore be di ka ba on ye na prepare ba no this asore no ba e na since prince ono wo course oko ayi oba won na this abesi asore ni si o since prince ne ba e di masramo ya masramo ase ye me asante se mu hia ya no din ka ho kasa ka ho ya mu asante se mu hia no e din ka ho edin e ka ho bi obo di hu so free ha brother ka ya Anglican since prince Anglican yeah ono asemo ho ya na ensem bi ne enkantia asemo ho omunim ni nyina e free uniformity se be ya uniform nti bibi ntia nti ne ya asem kese but ono nti me kan dia wo de se ye ka na ye sesa mo asante se mu hia ono enya aduane die ni asanko a mo asante se mu hia ono se santema ewura ka kire wa enya didie nko a wo nya ntoma frɛ ne ye ntia. The identity is important. Identity is so important. The next 50 years, Busa won say, what will be the identity for your forefathers or another generation? No, there. The next 50 to 100 years, you know your baby. I went to a wise as empire. As empire, Maka. Nana we dey nana swaga ai ono nana we utu wa tietua nana we wa tietua hwe ono wa gina ni kura ono ofa ho be tumesere mo abusia sabi me toda ye aluta na bia be ya bate mane nyo ya sema me ka de fokwa adwinbinim wo hu o de fokwa adwinne hwe se adenti na obi se chinchira fa ni din to wo de so we dey penise sanko fa yinchi Isaac kaye Corbett enye sanko fa yinchi nti maminti wa wafre maminti o
the reason yeah but okay media me was shocked even I say I program like very nice but in fact you are very educated people about say no our level of education is high yeah me too na unim me mom di enka me system on say where you know program no we are many padre we are many padre and the nyan sentino nka the reasoning that's the logic nyan say what you say the reasoning is different from reasoning that's the logic so no I don't know the two I say ni pade nyan san etiasi okay so what the logic asia be no betu asia okay so okay enti me mon ka me so just say program the topic that you know head and so of the reason and the reasoning that's the logic okay so we are very clever I'm as honest me for program because a well educated and our prof see and now we are research so that may be me seven me asante neighbor I remember can say Otumfour say be Mahama and I say Mahama say but the person yes we update we say we in the reasoning. So I say logic. Say I hope so we are traditional students for right. Pro show the DNA the reason show no. Also Kenyan the logic show and say send a person. No the reasoning. Oh yeah man the reasoning. Okay. The reasoning okay. And the reasoning that is the logic. Okay. So, okay. You understand? The reasoning is different from reason. Oh, good. Good. Matuase pa. Matuase. The reasoning, that's the logic. I said I saw Gina one son what the American say no correct. Yes, we are on your logic and no one no correct. Right. The reason, okay, we are the reasoning. The reasoning show, yes. Logic. Fantastic. The reasoning show. Fantastic.
logic.
Mate.
So, what do you move me? I want to be over to your class. So, because my two and they say, okay, this last year, I'm saying, what Casa, we are research.
But that's a pass, so suggestion, but that's it. That's right. That's right. Miss Medasi, Isaac. Miss Medasi, you, Medasi. Bye bye. Right. You know, what is watching that? Now, actually, show me the reason, but I think the continuous. Yeah, I have to say, the reasoning and logical reasoning. Was it any money anymore? Yes, show me a title. No, okay. Medasi. You be update no Medasi pa. You know you see the bone of contention here. So obi utie na wo dwene ho show na no na me ma the Americans are say the reason why the anti Americans are actually when say me church nsem here no anti that was the show the anti Americans are actually wo no aha ti me dana say yes crowbody say you didn't the pa proud African nanakuya so wono so ti ase pa me da say and Jerry anti nana swag yanku anim okay right anti yefensia abusia asempa yiti aduro bejo atrema mame nam wase wo na yefensi ase yebeto aso eda idea nu ahode wo ha betime nka meba fichina ko why me da wo asese da bia wo da ho ase na oni na nakuya me chiapa na afi and Sherry apia kofo prince me da say na dwamana akenten Moses enti underline no red flag ni Moses na tochi yitu wona de dwamana akenten why udine da pa fiensofo so ufiri so won monana ene afin so fo no asonafo na mo fienso no dwamana kenta asefo no omo kwasa dwamefo na kwasa ko PI Eastern region mo nyina ya busiafo pia Jonado Michelpa yebeto aso china proud African I salute you Mama Patricia Michel and Aviante Zara Michel Marvin Michel bibia mo asante semu hia ensem bebre kasakwa so bi twokwa na kwamse twere so opani kura no hwan opani bokwado koto asu no sa asu no bi no moye asu no so firi he na eba efiri boom ebo no so pe be etima etima ponkonto chebu ehia kuma na na ne amane ampode hye ne pia meda mo ase yento aso da foforo meda obi bi ase pa pia mama bye.